Here we go, the War on 94, Cubs, Brewers, NLDS. It's the live CHGO Watchalong. Hope you're ready. We are. Let's go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? It's the CHGO live watch-along for Game 1 of the NLDS Cubs and Brewers.
Yes!
Luke Stuckmeyer, Joey Christopoulos, Justin Roman, Sarah running the ones and twos, and we have been hooked up. We will be watching the whole game live right here on the CHGO Cubs YouTube channel. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a total stranger, subscribe, like, all those things, but most importantly, tell somebody. Tell somebody about it. We're here. We're going to read your chats throughout the show. We're going to watch the game with you, go through the highs and the lows. Hopefully not too many lows. We had 15 or 1,600 people for the decisive Game 3 watching live with us.
It was crazy seeing the ninth inning. The numbers were just skyrocketing.
Yeah, it just kept going.
I think everyone just had anxiety and had to go somewhere.
Yeah, got to hang out together.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. We'll talk about all the stuff throughout the game. And, yeah, we'll probably talk a little Portillo's, because the Portillo's rally cakes have been delivered by Portillo's along with the beefs. Thank you, Portillo's. Not just the beefs. I'd never had their onion rings. I can't believe it.
So good.
Look at that Tillo mobile right there.
They have been our best partner you could ever imagine.
Wow, did they hook us up?
I was like manifesting. I was like, they brought us these delicious burgers. They're bringing us all these different rally cakes. And I was just manifesting. I was like, I felt like beef would feel so perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I want after all this cake?
What are you thinking about?
They need to send some chopped salads.
Oh, the chopped salad is super underrated.
You know what's underrated at Portillo's?
Salads.
I like when they have Barnelli's. Sorry, giant meatballs are good
At Barnelli's?
Oh yeah.
Not every Portillo's has Barnelli's though.
I know it.
So Sarah, they have a new thing with the chopped salad. The spicy chicken chopped salad is awesome.
Really?
It's like with jarnier. It's
I haven't
so
had
good.
that.
Their chopped salad's really good.
They're really good.
And you know I'm not a salad guy.
I know.
No, it's
You're more of a
good.
cake guy.
Not these days.
And let me just say this, just because I love Portillo's and I know someone out there is watching, bring back the poppy seed muffin, please.
Yeah, you're telling me that's
I was
an
telling
old school
Joey
drop.
before the show, they used to, with their chopped salads, always put it with a mini poppy seed muffin.
Okay.
Oh.
They changed it years ago, and I don't know why, and they replaced it with bread. And
I
I'm
like
just
the
saying,
bread, to be honest with you.
I'm with you too. I like the bread.
muffin.
You would
the
literally
bread.
look
Miss the
forward to
muffin.
it.
Yeah.
All right,
here we
Michael
go.
Busch, leadoff home run.
Here we
Michael Busch, leadoff home run.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
Hey,
National
we
League
gotta do
Division
before we
Series.
start, call your Cub.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. First pitch. I don't want to ruin it here.
Well, if he hits a home run, then
Michael
I'm taking
Busch.
Busch.
All right, that's a ball one.
I am going 2 or 1. Just 2 or 1.
I think we've been doing two.
Two?
That feels
Well,
feels
we've been
fun
doing
and fair.
two. If you want
We're
to
having
do
a good
two,
time.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going PCA and Nico Horner.
Very nice.
Well, that was my pick last game.
You're going all speed.
Well, PCA has been actually really good against Peralta.
Yeah.
So, and then Nico is just like the perfect ball player. He's going to do something or many things that are great. So,
well, that's
PCA
perfect.
and Horner.
That's perfect, Justin, because I got the power. You got the speed
We're
to be the best team in the National League. I'm going Michael Busch and Kyle Tucker today. I think it's time to have a King Tuck kind of series.
Yes.
And I think there's a great possibility it could start today. He's 5 for 11 lifetime against Freddy Peralta. Small sample size, but I'll take it, Luke.
So we've had PCA taken. We've had Nico taken. We've had
You got scraps.
King
got
Tuck
plenty
taken.
there.
Who was your other one?
That ball's hit hard.
Get out.
I got Michael Busch.
Get out.
I got Michael
Come on.
Busch.
Get out.
I got Michael Busch.
Get out. Get out.
I got Michael Busch
got
before
Michael
it went over the wall.
Oh, and
Welcome, ladies and
Who called
gentlemen.
that? The start of the show, I said, here comes Michael Busch, leadoff homer.
You said everyone be quiet because he might hit a home run 3 pitches later.
Yes, I said leadoff homer. Right, Sarah, run it back.
Unbelievable.
We'll
start the show over.
A good showing of how many Cub fans are immediately. And it looks like a lot.
Start the series with a home run. Here's the deal. While I'll take Busch, and I'll also take Nico's been taken.
He's going to wait for the second.
You know what? I'll go Dansby.
Seriously.
I'll go Dansby again.
The MVP of the last series. Yeah. Good choice. Good choice.
Even though it's righty matchup.
Yeah.
It's a tough matchup for him.
I thought of that with Nico.
But I'm taking him for the defense.
Interesting lineup configuration, too. They are going lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. So
I'll take it back. Instead of Dansby,
okay,
I'll go Ian Happ to try and put it out into the universe that Happer's going to wake up here.
Okay. The same way that I wore
Busch
the PCA jersey on game 3 and it turned his whole playoffs around. You're doing that for Happ.
So that looked like some type of cut spin inside that just didn't do anything.
Raise the
roof.
And
what was nice to see about that too is that was
roof.
letter high.
All right, King Tuck.
Now, I'm surprised. I guess the roof is closed.
I don't get what they're doing with that stuff.
I haven't seen any sunshine. And here's the deal. They have no AC. It's like 85 degrees outside. That's going to be a sweat box when it's over.
I thought I saw they opened it. No, am I crazy? It's open.
They opened it for batting practice.
I just don't see any sun.
Now, you're right. Is it overcast?
It's sunny here.
Oof.
That was the big thing about
maybe it's open on his helmet. Look, you can see it's open.
Yeah, they said it was
reflection on his helmet. I like the King Tuck pick.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Couple good swings the last couple days. I mean, not exactly hitting the ball for power, but good matchup today.
Okay, so
fair ball. And
he can run.
Bounce out. Kyle Tucker bounces out for the second out.
Last series, a lot was made about, okay, the Padres have an advantage at bullpen.
Yes.
Of course, it wasn't that they weren't spectacular. It just wasn't the advantage. It wasn't as clear as an advantage because the Cubs bullpen was so good. Like the Cubs met the challenge of that, right?
Yes. I also want to add that also when you're playing ahead, when the Cubs are winning, that Padres bullpen wasn't as daunting because we were ahead.
Yeah. I think for me, the difference in this series is they don't have Woodruff. We don't have Horton. I think the difference in this series is the Cubs have the slug. The Cubs have the power, and the Brewers are like, they don't. They have a couple.
They're 22nd in home runs. You're right. So they are not a powerful
team. They don't
team.
have the power,
right.
and they're the one team left out of the 8 teams that doesn't have big slug.
Right.
And so we'll see. Now, if the wind's blowing in at Wrigley Field, maybe that's a good thing for the Padres. Right. But you score runs faster when you hit home runs. I'm not saying all I want is home runs from the Cubs offense. I want that happy mix. But the Brewers don't have the slug potential that the Cubs do.
It may come down to who hits more home runs. And in that situation, the Cubs
have a favor.
Have the advantage.
Yeah, no, definitely in the power category. Yeah, really interesting when you talk about the Padres. And it was still really impressive. As a team, the Cubs only put up a 699 OPS, which was somehow good enough for the second best of all the playoff teams in the wild card round. And the Padres held the Cubs to a 90 WRC plus, which is 10 below league average. That's he ran them up. Now do it. Yeah. Peralta strikes out Seiya. We get 1-0 though.
Hey, you can't ask for a better start than that for real.
But the Cubs pitching held the Padres offense to a 58 WRC plus.
Wow.
So I mean, our pitching matched theirs as impressive as it felt at the time because they had such great swing and miss on us.
I wouldn't even say match. I think exceeded theirs because I mean, we won. We won the series.
Yeah,
right?
no, we held the Padres. So I think it was like a 189 batting average during like the whole series. So if that can continue, you got to really like this matchup against the Brewers. Yeah. And from the Brewers on an offensive standpoint, like I'm not going to sit here. Like Christian Yelich is probably always going to scare me. Mm-hmm. But they only had one player in September hit with an OPS over 800, and it was Bryce Terang. Mm-hmm. And everyone else was in the 736, 744. Christian Yelich had an OPS in the 600s. I expect him to play a lot better in the series, but like, who is it going to be for them? I found it interesting. They're going to have Chourio hit leadoff here with Terang too. Contreras has hit Matthew Boyd really, really well. So I'm looking at that matchup in the first inning. And then I'm just curious to see what Matthew Boyd's going to look like on 3 days rest.
Yeah, that's 3 days rest.
I told you guys, I felt like he was your game one starter. I know in our like side chat, we talked about what the possibilities are and everything. I mean, at this point, J-Mo's awesome, but he's obviously out. And, Shota was okay, and he would be going on shorter rest than Boyd.
Yeah,
but
not reasonable.
Boyd's your ace right now. Until Horton gets back, Boyd is your ace. And I just thought game one in Milwaukee, it's Matthew Boyd.
I heard Counsell talking about it in his press conference saying as soon as he made the start in game one of the last series, Boyd was focused on starting game one of this series.
Awesome.
Yeah. Again, the reason they're willing to try it, even with a guy who hasn't pitched this much in a long time, this many innings, is they feel like he can recover faster because it was a short outing, right? He wasn't pitching into the sixth inning. Now, I would argue that yes, but the intensity or the stress level of innings is way higher in the postseason, so that you got to factor that in too. We'll see which Matthew Boyd you get today, and we'll see which bullpen guys are available today. I don't know that Keller's available. Counsell was asked repeatedly by Paul Sully of the Tribune, so when you look ahead to game two, now that you picked Boyd on 3 days rest, is Taillon in play? And he didn't answer it at first, and Sully said, so is Taillon, and he said, yeah, that would still be in. We haven't made any decisions, but yeah, I guess that'd be in play.
Okay.
So I think maybe how Boyd does on 3 days rest might impact how they feel about Taillon going on 3 days rest.
One more thing I want to say too is that by Matthew Boyd starting today, he'd be eligible to pitch game 5 if necessary.
Yeah.
And you like that. And actually on longer rest. And you like that.
Yeah, and you'd have Taillon probably available for that too as well if you really wanted to throw the whole kitchen sink at it. For me today with Matthew Boyd, let's see where this first pitch goes. Inside. So this is it. Fastball command for Matthew Boyd today.
Yes.
Brewers have trouble handling velo. He needs to command that pitch. The curveball's been there. The changeup's been fantastic for him this year, but he has to make them respect that he can dot and command that four-seam fastball, because we do not want them sitting on the changeup or on that curveball. They have to make him respect that velocity there. And that's kind of what's been the missing ingredient for Matthew Boyd the last couple turns.
Nice.
I thought it was better the last time around, but I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that specifically with Matthew Boyd today.
Yeah, and after him, it's interesting. Gary's talking about Ray in the live YouTube chat here at the all-new CHGO Cubs YouTube channel. Gary's a diehard. He's saying Ray Savali be ready to go. And there's a double. Okay, I think we'll see Ben Brown in this game.
I agree, and he's owned the Brewers.
I think we'll see Ben Brown.
His career
I don't know
numbers,
that we're seeing him next, but I just see
owned the Brewers, which is why he's on the roster, and Taylor Rogers is not.
Yeah, no, he's 11 innings pitched this year, 2 earned runs against them. I believe it was 9 Ks, I think, in that span. No, Ben Brown's when he's been at his best, he's done it against the Brewers, and I think that is that velocity.
You're not. They're positioned way off the line.
He was not playing no doubles, was he?
No.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, man.
That ball smoked. We got ourselves a tie game here. That's going to be a double for Mr. Bryce Terang, their hottest hitter right now.
That stinks.
He left that one up.
You had the momentum, obviously, and the leadoff homer, and the Cub fans were probably making a lot of noise, and you would have loved a 1-2-3 shutdown inning, but did not get that.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but just emotionally, I'm just treating this series way different than the Padres and the Cubs, where it was every time we scored a run, I was like, is that going to be the game-winning run? I just feel like this is going to be a roller coaster, man. I think this is going to be just a total, I don't know about slugfest in terms of runs scored, but I just don't know if they're as precious as it was in the Padres series. This could go up and forth and back and all sorts of stuff.
Someone in the chat asked, because the game is early still, score predictions for today. Do you guys want to give it a crack?
I'll do a game 1. I abstained from the game 3. That's another one drilled. Wilson. Oh, and we got ourselves a 2-1 ball game here. Back to back
all right,
doubles.
So somebody's got to be warming up
Milwaukee
quick.
Brewers.
Because right now it doesn't look like 3 days.
At the very least, get hot if he's got to go out there and try and do a reset. Those are 2 balls that's left up. They're trying to jump the count right now. Contreras has always given him problems.
He has. You're right.
It's not a shocker. But look where this pitch is located. I mean, look, that's thigh high.
Back to thinking positively before we, talk about this. The positive thoughts, we go back to the Busch home run. I just saw our guy Jared Willis put in our Slack that leadoff home runs in a playoff game. Bob Dernier against the Padres in '84.
Yep.
And the other one, Dexter Fowler, Game 7.
Yeah.
That's the first one since Dexter
World
Fowler,
Series.
Game 7.
So interesting here. I mean, like, do you go to someone like Colin Ray early if you have to pull out Boyd eventually? Is it Colin Ray because he can give you 4 or 5 innings or 4 innings at least?
Or do you roll the dice on someone like Ben Brown?
I think it depends on the score.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think you have to start. You would have to consider Ben Brown in this scenario. I think if you can maybe have Colin Ray to come in and work the back half, but Colin Ray has been so rough against left-handed hitting this year.
Right. Good point.
He's got 292 average with against left-handed hitters. And this lineup is littered with them. This is an early big out here.
Well, Christian Yelich missed that pitch a couple times, Ray, like 3 times.
Yeah.
He's 7 pitches. It was 6 pitches in, and he's given up 2 runs
and 3 doubles.
3 doubles. So
sneak attack.
Gary says get Savali in. I'm fine with that too.
All right. That works. Did not get the job done, Yelich. Ground out to Dansby.
Yep.
Where that goes, you were going to be out.
I mean, listen, at this point, I like to be positive. If you go into the second inning and it's 2-1, that's a win because
at this point, 100%.
With runner on second, nobody out, and it's 2-1.
Yeah.
If they cannot score that run, you'll take it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and this is the part of the lineup now where things should start to loosen up a little bit. Like those are their best guys.
Right.
You can't let Andrew Vaughn be a factor in this series. He drives me nuts. Try that first pitch curveball.
Vaughn does hit left-handers really well, though.
He does. Now he's had a resurgent. His career has been revitalized in Milwaukee, and the Cubs have helped be the recipient of that in the regular season.
Yes. Yeah. Boyd does not
score predictions. I will go 8-6 Cubs.
I like it. Joey?
I'm not that far away. I was going to say like 8-7 Cubs. I think this is going to be kind of wild.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go after this pitch here. I'm going to go.
That's a strike. Let's
we'll
go.
Take it. We'll
on
take
the edges to make it 2-1.
A little bit lower. I'm going to go 6-4 Cubs. 6-4 Cubs.
2-run win.
Yeah.
1-run win.
But either way, I think we're all feeling offense here.
Because I could see also a situation, we'll see here, but I could see also a situation if Boyd gets out of this inning, maybe he settles down for the next couple innings. And I could see that happening,
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny. He's gotten torched this inning, but he's only at 12 pitches, right?
Yeah.
So from that point of view,
but again, the stress level's
looking
high.
okay. Oh,
yes.
Incredibly. These pitches that he's spinning to Andrew Vaughn right now, he's doing everything he can. Can't do it.
No.
I mean, is a walk a worse?
They gotta have somebody.
Is a walk the worst thing in the row right there? Because now you got
No, not necessarily. I think it's Sal Frelick. I think the lefty's coming up now.
It's not unless you got a home run coming after it.
right. Double plays in order now, so let's see what happens. Although Frelick is very fast.
The question is for Craig it's like he's stuck, right? He doesn't have anybody. Soroka, like, look, he's not throwing off the mound. Like, this is Boyd's inning right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get
like,
out of it.
And that's what Craig's feeling right now. Is he like, there's nothing I can do about this?
Craig looks stressed.
He's got to pitch his way out of this.
Craig looks stressed, guys, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think walking Vaughn's the worst thing in the world. You didn't want Vaughn to beat you there, right? So lefty on lefty, 1 pitch away. Let's go.
Yeah, 0-1 pitch here.
That's it.
No. The weird.
Not our
spin.
sturdy defense.
That's not the start you want.
Wow. That was crazy.
Oh, man.
Nico Horner with
the thing that you're never going to see
Rushing
again is Nico booting it. And I can't wait to
Rushing
see
it.
them slow this down. That had weird spin on it. No, just yeah.
Didn't get his glove down.
Nico, jeez, man.
And it was in a weird spot too. He had to rush it right because Frelick has speed. He couldn't go to second base.
Then just get one. Then make sure you get one,
Yeah.
It stinks.
The air leads to a run, another run.
Oh man, we got trouble brewing here. That's his best four-seam fastball. 16 pitches into the game. That pitch right there.
We're 16 pitches in, and I might have to go to rally cake in the second inning.
Oh man, he's going to the bullpen.
Get the
Here comes
Portillo's cake
the
out
rally
of the fridge.
cake.
Warm it up.
Now the thing you just got to watch out is Caleb Durbin's actually been, if you want to do OPS and a couple other metrics, he's actually been their second best hitter in September right now. So this is not a guy that you want to just think. And also, Matt Shaw's got to be ready at third base here. If they don't feel like that they can turn this double play, I would just go to the force at third. What is that?
That's a saving
Somebody in the
swing.
chat saying now's the time to hammer the Cubs money line to get the best value.
All right.
That's
we're
the
always
positivity
looking
that Justin likes to bring.
Always looking for opportunity.
Oh, it's been a nightmare of a first inning, boys.
This guy eating old grilled cheese out of his pockets.
Come on, Matthew. Let's go.
0-2 pitch.
Yes.
Attaboy.
All right.
Nice four-seam upstairs.
Force it any base. Let's go. One more out. 3-1 is not insurmountable.
So it's Collins now, I believe. I think coming up.
And Boyd is about to pitch his 20th pitch. So you're right. I mean, he can still go if he can get it together.
Yeah, if he can get
Multiple.
out, if he can get this out here.
I'll be surprised if he goes 3 innings.
Really?
Yeah, I think they let him come back out for the second, but it's literally like any traffic and thanks, but no thanks. That's a good pitch. All right, there you go. Hey, 3 in a row now. Four-seam, he's located where he wanted. I felt like he kind of got away from that during that whole avalanche there. I felt like he was trying to throw his curve.
Yeah.
Are Perkins restaurants still around?
Yeah, there is one in Elgin, I think, where I live. I think. Is that a Perkins or a Bennigan's? One of the two.
Bennigan's aren't around much either,
Oh,
man.
We
They
got it
are.
all, man.
Love Bennigan's. Bennigan's, Houlihan's.
The steak and
Houlihan's.
shake by me is gone.
Steak and
Houlihan's, I'm pretty sure, is gone, right?
Houlihan's
Yeah,
is gone,
I
I
know.
believe. Yeah.
R.I.P. their potato skins. That's a good pitch.
We used to have one in the Stratford Square Mall, which is my hometown mall, and both Houlihan's,
Houlihan's, yeah.
and Stratford Square Mall are both gone. Actually, my childhood is over.
I know. Us mall rats. Got to
Oh,
find a different place to
hate
go
it.
now. All right, 1-2 pitch right here. What do you think? Change down? Or does he go upstairs? Upstairs.
Yeah,
Good
93.
pitch.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And that's the thing is, it's like when I talk about command, like I don't mind, like that is decent command, right? He's trying to put it outside of the zone. I think it's when he's trying to locate it either for strikes or on those edges, those fringes. It's just been tough for him.
Aaron's hoping that in the live YouTube chat that we can get Boyd to go 4 or 5. I don't think there's any way he goes 4 or 5.
I think
Five-
3
five's
is
totally
the optimist's
I'd be
belief right
surprised.
now.
It
I'd
might be
take 3.
2.
I'd take 3, and then
I'd take two and no more runs. Right? I'd take 3 to 1,
yeah.
Here's the deal:
2
is
innings,
that
3 runs.
there's no way he faces Contreras again. So however you want to work that out.
Well, he's
Yeah.
coming up. I mean, like you're looking at, he's coming up.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well,
Come on, TBS.
We had a
TNT.
blackout for a second.
Yeah.
could have been Milwaukee. They didn't pay their bills.
Yeah, they're tiny. They're tiny. 2-2 pitch. As that change, and he spit on it. 3-2 now.
By the way, how silly was it that the Brewers were playing like ballads for Cubs batting practice
know.
yesterday? Like, come on.
They're so petty.
That's so little brother, small town.
Well, even today during batting practice, they had the roof closed just enough to shade their dugout, but left the Cubs in the blistering sun.
Yeah,
like just little stuff like that. Yeah.
They've been concocting ways to like do whatever.
That's so
it's so rude. It's so like
That's
real
so
quick,
rude.
real quick. Pay attention.
Desperate
Let's see if
is what
Boyd
it
does a
sounds like
pickoff.
to me.
Try and does a pickoff
Ooh,
here.
good call.
That makes me hate him even more.
Yeah,
I
for
did
sure.
not know that.
I mean, other than the fact that they almost
That they
killed
almost
us on an
killed us.
escalator.
Yeah, that hurts too.
It's good at bat here by Perkins.
It's some battle.
Man. Nico's got to feel
awful.
This big. I mean, we've all played ball before, right? If you ever made an error, just how you feel. Now times that by 1 billion. First game of the NLDS, man. You just got to feel like that big.
I've never made a mistake.
You
so
never,
I don't
huh?
know. No.
Oh, when it happens one day, Luke, you'll
actually I
feel it.
was sort of regretting the 5th piece of cake the other
That
day.
was your mistake.
But then you said no, I did the right thing.
Was sort of regretting that at about 11 o'clock at night. I was like, well, 5 pieces of cake was a little much.
3-2 count.
Come on, kid, let's go.
Nervousness rising.
Jano
Man,
says,
my
do whatever
gosh.
it takes to win. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's true.
What is that, Imagine Dragons? I think so. I was going to say,
Yeah.
man, it's a long at bat.
Yeah, give the kid credit,
Waving
man.
their little
Get the
towels.
Strauss on the helmets again, huh?
Must be an
Come on,
MLB
Matthew Boyd.
postseason thing.
Drill down, man.
Oh,
Man,
gosh.
oh, man.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
This is a nightmare.
If Soroka's ready, I think you got to
I
do
think
it.
it's it. I think it's it. Because as you said, Luke, like the last 18 pitches have been some of the more
That's
he's
it.
done. Some of the more stressful pitches that you're going to see, right? And
Well, this is Craig's call.
yeah,
Wow.
and I never understood it because we have these days off. You could still have backed Boyd up and thrown him on Monday and still had him be able to be available to throw on Saturday. You still would have him for 2 games in this series. I feel like at some point, it's happening now. This is the cover me game. This is going to be the Take a Village cover me game. And
So who would you have gone with? Look, hindsight's 2020 now, but like who
Who
would
I
you
would
have
have
gone
started?
with for game 1?
Well, see, I didn't know that Assad wasn't going to be on the roster.
Right.
yeah,
I was not against Assad starting
Okay.
for like 3 innings.
Yeah.
I wasn't against Ray starting. I know the matchup's not great, either one of them.
I texted you guys yesterday what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
which
Tell
was
the
nuts.
people.
Well, so I was just hypothetically just like, what could the scenario be? And I was looking at this game too and saying you could have Boyd go on normal rest and still have him available for game 5. So what are we doing? We need a cover me game. So I was thinking Drew Pomerantz would be your opener.
Okay.
Go to Colin Ray for a couple innings for the righties. When the lefties come back in, go Thielbar, come back to Assad for a couple innings or Soroka, and just kind of like as a framework of how to maybe work it like that to try and get to a 7, 8, 9. And look, I'm not going to say that like by no stretch of the imagination do I think that I'm right just based on this result here because
Right.
Matthew Boyd's been our best pitcher this year. I totally understand why Craig Counsell
Yeah.
went to him in this scenario, and
I
he's
mean,
a lefty.
He was going to pitch him in game 3. I mean, so like he was
right.
He was ready,
Yeah.
and it just
They ended up using that as like a bullpen.
right.
And look, they jumped him, and then Nico made a play that honestly you're not going to see him make again in the postseason.
Yeah, that hurts.
And then a 10 pitch at bat is rewarded the Milwaukee Brewers way with a base hit. It's just, yeah, it's a tough first inning. But again, due to all of our final scores, and
They're still in play.
if you're thinking about this as a boxing match,
Yep.
I mean, I get it. We just got hit in the jaw, right?
Yep.
And maybe we did a 1 knee, but we're up on the count of 3. This game has got a long way to go, Cubs fans.
1000%.
It's got a long way to go.
Even my prediction, which was the lowest, 6-4, is still in play.
100%.
So
Now
let's see what happens.
they got to get out of this.
Yes.
This is a huge out right here
Yeah.
to who was it? Collins? I think Collins is up.
Is he the 9th hitter?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Boyd's no longer in the game.
Yeah,
TNT,
on,
help
TNT.
us out. Thanks.
Yeah, let's you got to get out of it with just at 4.
Yeah. Nice pitch. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I thought that was. I wasn't upset with that at all.
How was that not a strike? I think looking at the way this game has started, you're going to see Ben Brown for a while. I think he'll get a couple innings out of
It's
you.
possible.
I'm hoping
Savali.
Hoping your boy here too
Soroka.
gives us a couple here.
Ben Brown, Savali possibly, yeah.
So we got a 2-0 count here. First one missed by a little bit. The other one missed by quite a good decent amount.
Ortiz, do we miss Collins? Is he starting?
Gotta
be right. Did we miss
think
him?
So.
I mean, those are
Where was that?
2 pitches that were strikes according to the TV
Come
box
on.
here.
Where was
They
that?
were called balls.
We got a 3-0 count here. They're about to roll the lineup over and bat around.
But we did
in
get
the
the
first
Bogarts.
inning.
Got Bogarts. Although they came back and said Baseball
Yes.
Savant called that a strike.
Yeah, Statcast did too. Said it was borderline at least.
Yeah.
I don't understand the point of that pickoff play there, but all right. Well, I mean, it's Joey Ortiz. Just throw strikes, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Doesn't have it either.
All right. Well, no harm on that one, but let's get this guy out here. Cheerios, right?
You know what's a bummer
Yeah.
about this? The way this is, obviously the score's a bummer, but you always go into these series wondering in game 1 in any sport, has the team that's been sitting
Right.
going to come out rusty?
Right.
That's the one negative to getting that by. Like
Yes.
you're safe and you can set everything up and everything
Thank
is
God.
all in line, but will you come out a little bit rusty?
Right. They have not.
They have not.
They have not.
And obviously Boyd not having his best stuff
No.
led to, that be even worse here. Now we got bases loaded for Soroka.
that's a nice pitch there. So we got 0-2 count with Soroka.
Geez, getting out, man.
And
anyway,
in an alternate universe, too, leadoff home run for the Cubs. Fans are into it. I mean, a shutdown inning, this entire game feels different, but it's been a nightmare of a bottom of the first.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, real good pitch.
Laid off of it, but don't mind it. Big sweeper. Just go inside fastball here. I'm trying to.
Chad, I don't want to believe you. 6 to
Wow.
1.
Base hit. Wow. The inning from hell.
Wow.
Well, in a best of 3, I remember the Cubs once pounded the Padres in game 1 in 84.
I mean, at this point, you guys are talking like here, game's not over. No, but what is the goal of a playoff series on the road? 2 games, win one of them, right? That's the goal. You steal home field advantage if you win one game of the first 2 road games. So, hey, we come back to win this game, great. If not, you got to win game 2 and you steal home field advantage.
Well, now you have 2 things to consider. One is not burning through too many guys, because the odds of coming back from a 6-1 lead in the first inning probably say it's not real likely. However,
It can be done.
yeah, and if you want to stay positive about this, and I know the inning's not even over yet, if this ends up being one of those miracle games where a team comes back from a 5-run lead in the first inning, imagine how tight the Brewers would be for the rest of the series.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they blew this, like now the pressure is just on them not to blow it. The Cubs are just not going to burn arms at this point. It's like, all right, we were tired. We, celebrate a little too much. And
now it's looking like a really good move to bring up someone like Ben Brown, who can go 2-3 innings, maybe. Soroka hopefully gets it right here, can go a couple innings, use those guys.
well, who's more valuable to you in the bullpen for game 2 or game 3? Is it Savali? Is it Ben Brown? Is it, they put him in there for the strikeout. Now, Ben Brown, you could just stick him out. You could just stick him out there and say,
go.
The rest of the game is yours. No matter how good or bad it goes, the rest of the game is yours.
If this goes wayward, I think
you could do that with Savali too.
I was going to say, I think Savali's that guy, right? I mean, but Ben Brown has been dominant against the Brewers.
There we go.
Well, listen, guys.
Holy God. How long did that take?
That was the worst first inning you could possibly ask for, but I'm not giving up. I mean, all of our predictions, the Cubs scoring a lot of runs. So that, that's still in play. And I don't think if they were going to score one run the whole game, we're going to lose no matter what. So time for the offense to get to work, and let's see what happens.
I don't even remember my prediction. Was it 7-6?
I think you were 8.
You went 8-6. I think I went 8-7.
So the Brewers can't score the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Well, look, if you're going to walk up to me and say, hey, I need you to play a baseball game today, the only problem is you're going to be down 5 runs. When would you like to take it? I'll take it in the first inning.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Right? I mean, we got 24 outs to go here.
We're really putting lipstick on a pig here so far.
We are.
But of course, though. But, of course.
That's why my earlier take was that you got to pull it out a little bit. The goal is to win one of these first 2 games.
Yeah.
I hope it's this one. I really do.
And
if it's not, at least we do have one more chance of that.
And if you're going to lose this game, let's put lipstick on the pig and take some photos and have a good time doing it. I don't want to lose this game 11-1. You can't. It's one thing to be you got to split on the road, right? It is another thing to be wiped out, embarrassed in a game. You're going to have to see some fight.
Right.
From this lineup at some point.
Yeah.
And I get it. 6-1 right now. This is my sick Cubby math that I do, right? Is that, can you tell me, can you get to 6-3 by the end of the 3rd inning?
Right. Absolutely.
Can you get to 6-4 by the 4th or 5th inning? Can you pull within a run by the 6th or the 7th inning? That's the type of stuff that you want to do. You're not going to get it all back at once. It would be awesome if we all got it all back at once. Which would really mean that this series would officially be drunk in the in game 1.
We do have that afternoon. Slug. We do have that thump. We do have that slug. So it is possible to score runs in bunches. But Joey, I'll tell you too. What is the makeup of the Milwaukee Brewers? No championships, great regular seasons, and always fold in the postseason. So let's let the Brewers do Brewer things as we chip away. And I mean, for my money, let it be a 1-2 run game in the later innings. And put a little bit of pressure on that Milwaukee bullpen and see what happens.
Yeah, so now I'm looking at – so wait, how many of those runs were earned?
Well, Nico had a huge error. I would say –
only 2 of those runs are earned. Those are 4 unearned runs in the first inning of a game.
And guys –
and that's something you don't hear, and I'm sure in a couple minutes we'll get a tweet from somebody, Chris Counsell, being that's the first time 4 unearned runs scored in the first inning of a playoff game since blah, 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 blah. So it's an outlier, right?
It is. And the guy who made the error is a Gold Glover. And I also say, too, we're going to, second guess Matthew Boyd. And it wasn't a great start for sure. But that was a gigantic error that would have been a for sure 1 out.
That could have gotten you a little bit closer. Ian Happ just hit the ball hard. Does that stay fair?
Oh, no.
Wow.
You see Contreras put his arms up? Almost what was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird.
Well, Ian Happ, 2 for 32 lifetime against Freddy Peralta, so that was nice to see.
He jumped it. Chop. Nope.
It does make you wonder with the 6-1 lead. I know it's the playoffs. Does Peralta get a little bit more into attack mode too as well? And maybe not try and nibble around the corners and be as maybe careful as you maybe would and see. Like Luke, when you have that pad as a pitcher, do you try and get maybe a little bit more aggressive and maybe a little bit more in the zone? And can the Cubs in turn also get aggressive?
Well, I mean, I don't know I would love to know what the stats would say. A 5-run lead in the 2nd inning, Peralta on the mound.
Right.
Cubs starter out.
90s.
Their win probability has to be
pretty high.
Very high.
Pretty high.
So the Cubs can play plenty loose in this game.
Yeah, I mean, just go out there and swing it. Need base runners.
Craig's already sitting down, he just got punched in the gut.
He's going back to himself saying, "And should I I shouldn't have gone Boyd on 3 days.
The only thing I'll say is there's no clear-cut answer of who else.
No, there isn't, and you don't plan on a Nico Air fueling the back half of it.
Stay fair.
Yeah, that was key. Nico makes that play 100 more times out of 100 times, and that was very, very. That was odd. And Joey, you're right. There was no spin. It wasn't like a bad spin or a bad bounce. It just.
I mean, I'm curious in the chat. If you had to do a blame pie, are you blaming Boyd? Are you blaming Counsell? Are you blaming Nico for that inning? That'd be my question to the chat right now.
I mean, I think you blame Boyd, but man, he could use some help, and Nico let him down.
Yeah. 3 straight doubles, I think, in 4 pitches is just tough to. It's tough to swallow.
And people that are saying they blame Counsell, again, I'd ask you, who did you want to start?
Get fair. Right, there you go. PCA with a base hit.
I'd ask you in the chat, who did you want to have start game 1 if you're going to blame Counsell? Because, again, I'll say there was no clear-cut answer. I mean, our Horton's hurt. J-Mo just pitched. Shoto's even smaller rest.
And maybe Counsell got worried about doing like a bullpen coverage type game because you just have to burn through more arms in game 1 of a series. But even then, he said himself, like, they had a day off yesterday. They have 2 days off in a 5-game series. Like, I don't know why you move your best starter up when you have that kind of rest. That's just the part that I guess worried me a little bit.
A lot of people are saying Colin Ray, but Joey, to your point, lefties have crushed Ray.
Right, he would have had to face Terang, and he would have had to face Yelich in the first inning. So that's why I was feeling like, do they go opener?
Did you guys see that Mark Sanchez was stabbed in Indianapolis last
night? And there's weird quarterback. There's weird Reddit stuff too about like what's up and what's down with that.
I don't know what happened. He's in stable condition now, but he was stabbed multiple times last night in Indianapolis, according to TMZ.
Wow.
In town to broadcast the game
for
the Colts and got stabbed multiple times in Indianapolis.
Wow.
What's the restaurant everyone goes to for the shrimp cocktail?
St. Elmo's.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten there?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't do shrimp cocktails. It's guaranteed to clean out your sinuses, is what they say. It's like a super spicy shrimp cocktail. I just had a steak. The steak was good.
A couple more people saying
it was not,
Joey, they agree with you. I would have gone with a bullpen game. It's just hard, man. Game 1, a bullpen game.
Well, it's also hard because you just really put it on your bullpen. And Counsell talked about that too. Like, there are some guys in that bullpen that have not recovered yet from what they put them through in that first short series. And he said, listen, we're going to be in way better shape on Monday.
Right.
So this doesn't help that because you don't want to have to use guys that then will make them unavailable. But
so by us getting crushed, it actually helps rest our good bullpen guys even more.
I guess that's why I say you find somebody, whether it's Savali or Brown, and you just say you're in for a long time.
Why let Soroka go one more probably, and then bring in Ben Brown, and see how long he can go for.
And look, I'm with you. I'm gonna stay on the positive spin train. If Ben Brown's been as good against the Brewers as he has been this year, and he comes in and can kind of shut this thing down for 4 or 5 innings.
Yep.
I get it. It's 6-1, but at the same time, like, you're a swing or 2 away from like us, like, eating cake and standing up again. Well, so, and it's so early in the game, and that was
the rally cake's going to have to come before the 5th inning.
If Dansby, if Dansby would have hit a home run there, it's 6-3.
I know.
I mean, anything can happen. It's what, the bottom of the second. There's still a lot of baseball to be played. You don't want to be down 6-1. I get it. But to your point, it's better it happened earlier because now we have time to chip away, and hopefully win this game before it's all over.
Yeah, and I'd probably put the over-under runs we can allow the Brewers to score the rest of today. If
0.
It's at 2.5, it's got to be under 100%.
It's got to be 0 for me.
Yeah, 0.
You got to have someone like Ben Brown just shut the door. And, the problem is that it's happening against their ace. So Peralta's really, really good.
Yeah, no, he's been good. Couple Ks so far. It's a long strike. I did like Ian Happ hit the ball hard. Carson Kelly hit the ball hard, also for a foul there.
PCA
got a base hit. Michael Busch is a home run. So, it's funny with Freddy Peralta. He's also one of those guys like, pick your stat, right? Like he's been awesome against us twice this year, and we've batted him around twice this year.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Whenever you want to make the compelling argument, is Freddy Peralta been good against the Cubs? You can go both sides of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose the one that Peralta got hit around.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I'm going to go with.
I'm with you.
I think that's the one I'm going to lean into.
I think we all can agree it's crucial to go 1, 2, 3, or at least no runs here.
This guy.
All right. Soroka.
You should be out when you grab your own foul ball.
Come on, Michael. For the series as a whole, Luke, who is like the one hitter in their lineup that scares you? That you go, I don't want to see this guy up in this situation.
Probably Contreras.
There it is.
Smoking it.
Probably Contreras.
Me too. Yelich did not so much.
No, it's Contreras.
Did you guys ever think, like, back in the Wilson Contreras days, that the younger brother would be the better player? I didn't see that coming. Wilson was a stud for a while, and then William by far and away is the better player.
Yeah.
He could have been had. He was toiling away in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
And then the Brewers took a flyer on him, sprinkled a little dust on top of him, and
Magic Brew.
Well, Yelich was available too.
Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, Yelich.
Back in the day.
Yelich is funny though, because he started when he came over to Milwaukee, he was Babe Ruth, right?
Yeah.
But then he had some really bad years, and now he's back to being a good player again.
He said weird back stuff.
I didn't even think he was going to play this year. I thought he was done. They were talking about back surgery and done.
Crazy.
Yeah, 29 home runs, 102 RBIs, I think.
It's crazy.
Like,
yeah, I'm just seeing tweets right now like Nico Horner's era leads to 4 unearned runs, unprecedented. Yeah, it's just
now Gary. Now that's a better question, Gary. When does Mo Baller come in to get a little playoff experience?
itching, huh?
And who do you plan for?
You just let Tucker rest.
Think so?
Yeah,
let him catch. Let Tucker rest.
I'd put him at DH and just don't make Tucker stress that calf anymore. Than give him another day and a half.
The only thing
you think that, but right now,
but
this
even
is still a game that you are competing in.
I'm not making that call until like the 7th inning. So Mo Baller only gets one at bat.
6-1, then yes.
Yeah, this game's not over. So
now, if they hit a 2-run homer here, Mo Ballers, I could put him in pretty early.
Just pounding it.
Man. All right. Force it any base. Let's go. Turn 2.
A lot of people getting upset in the chat. This isn't worth watching. Well, you could always turn on Michigan, Wisconsin. Boring college football.
I think
I'm still hanging in. I'm not
Maryland,
it's
Illinois.
Not over yet.
There's a reason there's 27 outs to get, right?
Yeah. If it goes to like 9-1 or 10-1, then I would agree with you. I'm just going to eat cake and
and blow up. We're gonna just be.
I think Cubs playoff baseball is always worth watching, but totally. I understand the frustration and the anger too when you have anticipation and excitement for this series, and to have it go the way that it's gone.
After it started
through the first 9 outs of the game. I understand that, but there is another side. There's a flip side of the coin that would make this also wildly worth watching. That continues to not go the Cubs' way. There's base hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, wow.
Are they going to run him?
No.
They're trying.
Yeah. No. Unbelievable. And those last 2 were not hit hard.
Was the ideal scenario Matthew Boyd on 3 days rest and Soroka to start a playoff series? No, obviously it is not.
No.
But you had to do what you had to do
to
get past the Padres. You had to do it.
And this is a longer series than that series. That was a 3-game series. It's a 5-game series. That's why I'll say it again. You got to win one of these first 2 games. This one's not looking great. It's not over yet, but you can still win game 2 and steal home field advantage, that's huge. So let's see what happens here, but it's not over. It's not over.
Yeah, this is danger zone.
Nobody out.
Bases loaded, nobody out.
Crazy.
Woo. It's interesting. The live YouTube chat keeps increasing in numbers as it gets worse. That's all people looking for some sort of
come into the town hall.
Yeah. Listen, I got to say this about this game, and I also need a little company right now. I need a little comfort.
No, that's the idea, right? Like down 6-1, down whatever, up 6-1. Like we're going to do this together. We're going to go through this together.
It's not an ideal start, but man, what a hell of a comeback story it'd be, right?
Comeback story of this inning if they get out of here.
Down 6-1, bases loaded, nobody out.
Yeah, that's
I mean, if they get out of this and it's not,
if you feel galvanized, right?
Not 9-1, it's going to be really lucky.
Here's Savali.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the answer. Savali is going to be the man that's going to wear it.
Oh boy.
Savali is going to pitch as many innings as possible.
What's up, Daddy-O?
That we need.
Just so everyone knows, Joey brought his lovely dog who is in his cubby outfit. And I think he just sensed the vibes over here and came over as like a therapy animal.
Therapy dog.
Therapy dog for sure.
Yeah. Vito.
Joey, what's his name to the audience?
Vito Andolini Corleone.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 names.
Yeah,
I think Vito also might smell the chocolate.
He had a beef.
Which dogs are not supposed to have chocolate, right?
We gave him a little Italian beef for the first time today.
He did have Italian beef?
He smacked his little lips.
Yeah, a little beef. What about an onion ring?
He goes, this is what I feel when my dad watches Chicago sports, because he's so frustrated all the time. That's not going to get it done.
Not deep enough.
Don't even try it. Or do try it, because we'll throw you out.
Oh,
all right, that's one.
Oh, yeah. Contreras like, no, I'm not running. Okay.
All right, boys. We're looking for any sliver of hope. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Double
Get
play.
out of this inning.
Get the double play.
With no runs. That's a little momentum shift.
Oh.
Right?
It's a little chip.
A little bit.
It's like one fork into the Portillo's cake.
Yeah. We still have the rally cake. Momentum shift, rally cake.
Show me, Cubs. Show me.
Let's go.
Well, sphincteritis, if you can get it to 6-4.
That's not. Oh, come on.
Look at
Holy
that
cow.
garbage.
Death by a billion cuts. Whoa. Well,
8-1.
That's my threshold. Can't score again.
I mean, you couldn't throw that ball better. Oh, Jesus.
Whatever it takes.
Wow. Womp, womp.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
How many beefs do we have left?
What'd you miss? I think. Oh yeah, no, that's been the story of this game today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is bleak.
Yeah.
I mean,
time for Alcantara to pitch, says Gary.
I was going to say, it's like, yeah, where's John Birdie, huh? Where's been John Birdie all season? The other part about it is that, like, why even burn Savali at this point?
Well, that's what I was asking you about the question for Savali versus Brown. Which one's more valuable for you in game 2 or 3?
Ben Brown.
Because that's the guy you don't pitch here.
Ben Brown's more valuable.
And if the answer is Ben Brown, then Savali wears it.
And I don't mean to be a jerk about it, but, like, you know who's the least important pitcher on this roster right now is Mike Soroka, because of what's happening in this game right now. So of all the guys that you need to burn pitches wise,
let him go as long as he can.
At this point, just let him wear it, man. I mean,
well, although he's coming off an injury, so he might not be able to.
Maybe they have him on a whatever.
He might not be able to give you.
He's a 40, 45.
He's at 30 pitches. He's probably not a guy that can give you a bunch of innings.
Wow, that's a great point. We are an inning and a third into this game, and they pulled Boyd after 30 pitches and Soroka after 30. So that means they've seen over 60 pitches at least in the first 4 outs of this game with 8 runs scored.
It will take a Portillo's miracle for this to turn around today.
What would we be doing if the shoe was on the other foot? If we had 8 runs scored right now.
We'd be so insufferable.
I'd be rubbing the frosting right on my chest.
It would be like the craziest.
Yeah, I'd be rubbing the frosting on my chest.
Yeah,
Chucky.
like I don't want to know what you guys would be doing.
What we're capable of? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, your poor dog would be just in a corner, like scared.
What happened to my father?
I saw a comment. Sorry if you could find it. Right there, Bucky Deck. What is that?
Yeah.
Last time we threw a party for winning, we lost 4 straight games, and this looks awfully familiar.
I actually had that anxiety as well when they were popping champagne.
Yeah.
I was like, last time they did that, we went on a little losing streak.
Oh, I see.
One of my best friends is Ryan Stefarini, and he does sports for ABC. And he, on his TV show, was talking about, why did they celebrate? Why did they pop? I disagree. I think you celebrate every step of the way. I think it's what you do. But he did bring up the fact last time we did celebrate, we lost 4 games in a row and looked really bad doing it. Interesting.
And Kate Horton got sick. And
Kate Horton coughed and broke his ribs.
Yeah.
What a stogie.
Yeah, I don't even know how to armchair that, right? Like they take a couple sips of champagne and all of a sudden they can't play baseball anymore.
All teams celebrate
I don't
every round, right?
And again, like
every team does.
Yeah, and this team has a lot more 23-year-olds on it than you think. Than some of the other squads out here. So this isn't like grizzled veteran city.
One of my favorite, going back to the good old days of like the celebration after game 3, you see Daniel Palencia dancing and twerking. He was a machine.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I think at this point, you could tell Palencia and Keller and Kittredge and those guys to go home and just, hey, go get some sleep, go get some rest, jump in the hot tub. You're not coming in. Your day's over. This is going to be mop-up duty. And
I will say, Counsell just does not look good.
No.
This is the most stressed I've ever seen
doing
him.
the thinking man right now.
He
is pacing
he's
the
second
dugout.
guessing himself and angry at himself.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not good.
And the situation.
I mean, this is
my God.
Really
here's
bad.
the problem. You need somebody to actually get going here so that you don't have to burn 15 guys.
Oh, here we go. Soroka's done.
He's going to bring in his 3rd pitcher because this guy just threw 40 pitches almost.
Hey, I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong, and I told you guys from the jump I felt like Michael Soroka could be a weapon for this bullpen, and I was dead wrong. He has been horrible and bad trade. Put that one on me.
Well, he didn't get it done right, and I feel bad for the dude too. Where like when he got traded over to the Cubs, like we pulled up his numbers and we were like, "Gads, man! Like, what are you doing?" And then Jed tried to talk about how his stuff and that profile really fits what the Cubs wanted to do, and then Luke, like, it isn't his fault that he got hurt in his first start as a Cub.
No,
right? That puts somebody in a really tough position, and then you have to come back and be healthy. You want to impress your new team, who just so happens to be like in a playoff race. I sometimes wonder, like, it isn't about blaming injuries, but I also wonder, are these guys always like in the best position to be at their optimal selves? And I don't think Mike Soroka will tell you that this year, this journey for him has gone exactly like that. Having said that, he was just absolutely terrible in this game.
Horrible.
Holy moly, man.
Horrible.
You have to at least come in and throw strikes, dude.
I know. Horrible.
You have a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Use it. Put it in the zone.
What I was reading about him was as a straight reliever last year, he was really, really, really good. His K rate was second to Mason Miller. I mean, really, really good. So I was like, okay, maybe he's going to be a bullpen piece for us in the postseason. Yada yada. He's been horrible, and I'm wrong. I was wrong. Interesting. I'll admit it. Soroka was not good.
Yeah, I don't know. I might need therapy, Cake.
Somebody said
massage envy therapy.
Somebody says you put in Justin Turner to pitch. It's good.
Yeah, they said Alcantara, Justin Turner. Daywalker says maybe that's how Mo Baller gets in. He gets to pitch a couple innings.
There you go, Gary.
Yeah.
You all right with that, Gary? Mo Baller pitching 3-4 innings today?
Man.
TBS, can you imagine how much they'd hate that? You just started throwing position players in like the 4th inning.
Well, I do want to thank, we have a little over 300 people in our watch along. I do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, whether you are Brewers fans, whether you are Padres fans, maybe, checking on the Cubs again, maybe you're Cubs fans. Appreciate it. And make sure you tune in for our CHGO Cubs post-game show, no matter the outcome, because it is only the second inning.
It's true.
Wow.
It's still the second.
We did have a lot of Brewers fans in our chat lurking. Hour and a half into the games, hour 5 into the game so far. Luke, we're in the second inning,
and not even out of this. It's the.
This is the longest game of Luke's life.
Get ready. This thing, no shot. This thing is under 3 today.
I wonder if Portillo sent some more food for dinner.
While we're here, I might as well just send in another
We're going to be here for a while, man.
That's super funny.
Oh.
They pick up that red phone of Portillo's like in Batman, and they're like, they need it again.
Yeah. Maybe we should put the beefs in the fridge. I was saving them for Steven and some others coming in, but at this point,
that's our dinner.
Yeah, we might have to put them in the fridge.
So coming up after the watch along post game, we'll be heading straight to Old Crow Smokehouse for game 2 at this point on Monday, because that's when it will be.
Yes.
By the time this game's
Becky's
over.
given up on the series already.
On the series? Come on.
It's Brewers Dodgers. Becky, you gave up on the last series when the Cubs were losing game 1.
Is this like a reverse jinx?
No, Becky gives up. She gives up. Don't give up, Becky.
Never, ever.
That's the thing, is she gave up that series and we
never
won
let
that
it rest.
series.
See, your good is better, and your better is the best.
I know. I like the vibes 2 days ago.
Much better.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, Joe, you brought up Old Crow. We are having a watch party at Old Crow on Monday night for game 2.
Correct.
That's how we change it.
And my theory is, again, you got to win one of these first 2 games, and you literally steal home field advantage. So what better than watching in person with us at Old Crow on Monday night for game 2? And
nice
let's
play,
change
Matt Shaw.
The entire narrative.
Oh, God.
Nice play.
That's another run, though.
All right.
What's the other thing we'd be saying, Luke, right now? Like
mercy rule?
No, we'd be saying save some for tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Brewers getting all their runs.
Yeah,
out
I would
of the
be
way
saying
now.
that if it was the Cubs 9-1.
That's a really nice play.
Moving forward, boys, who starts game 2?
Well, I was asking that earlier. Is it will this impact his thought process on the Tyone thing?
Yeah.
He said Tyone was still possibly in play.
Why?
But I wonder if seeing how Boyd did would make him hesitate to do Tyone in game 2.
Yeah.
How many guys do you have to use?
Hamstring again?
That actually would be huge. It would be. He's super fast, great player.
Why aren't we why isn't Shota our game 2 starter? I'm confused on that a little bit.
I don't know. Shota's not in my circle of trust for this playoff series, so I don't really feel. How many days do you guys still Shota be on? When was the last time he played? 4.
Yeah, he pitched on Wednesday.
It'd be full rest, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Hey guys, Cheers coming out of the game, which for the series is a big deal. If he really did,
sure.
Wow, unbelievable.
Or they're taking him out because they're up 9-1 with the bases loaded, and they're like.
But he's had injury concerns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
so
you feel
it's
something.
big. It's big, but I don't know if he would have come out if it was
game 7 of the World
2,
Series.
or even 2-1.
Yeah.
Aaron Savali's got a little bizarro Robert Downey Jr. vibe to him. It looks a little bit like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I would say probably Shota's your starter for game 2, but who knows? I'll tell you what, guys. Okay. They're showing a replay of Cheerio. That does not look like a precautionary pull. Looks a little something different. I think also we're being exposed. Losing Cade Horton was devastating to this team because that's your best pitcher. The other guys trickle down in line, not being your ace. Like he's your ace, right? So
yeah,
that was tough.
Well, I think it's easier to cover not having Steele and Horton in that short series, right?
Right.
It's going to be harder to cover it here.
Yeah.
Especially coming off a series that you've already played. So that's what's going to that's maybe their most difficult challenge. Of course, the Brewers don't have Woodruff either.
Yeah. True.
He's not on their roster. Listen, they're losing 9-1. They're going to lose game 1. I still think the Cubs win the series. I really do.
Sure. Game 1.
I said Cubs in 4. Maybe it's 5, but I still could see easily 4.
And I'm a person where I do think hitting this many runs in the first game, I mean, they're using up. I mean, I do think like they're using up
their energy. We're wearing them out.
Exactly.
Now they're going to be just as tired.
Exactly.
And Luke, think about this. They're going to be so, if they hold on to win this game, which it's looking pretty good, they're going to be so confident. If the Cubs can win that second game, I mean, you're literally taking that momentum and coming home to Wrigley for 2 back-to-back games. There's absolutely a scenario where we can win the series, though.
They have 10 hits and 9 runs in 2 innings.
Yeah.
Hi, goofball.
Therapy dog. Therapy cub. Look at him. He senses your stress.
I know.
Joey's like, I'm not doing good.
He's like, Daddy, usually this is on Sundays.
Gary says, what inning do you start pitching position players to save the pen?
8th or 9th inning. Not until then.
Yeah, but I would say at least the 8th.
Is that a thing in the playoffs?
You can do.
I
mean, you
would
can do whatever. You know.
I would do a position player here. I wouldn't use any significant arm.
Let
sure, you get a day off, but like what?
Let Savali go as long as
unless somebody needs a little. All right, I'm gonna get therapy cake.
There you go. The doctor is in.
Yeah, we can't call it a rally cake.
Salted caramel.
We can't call it a rally cake today because I feel like that's gonna like lose its luster. Like it's therapy cake. Yeah.
Therapy cake.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now that Luke is in here.
Now he's gone.
Okay. Realistically.
Yeah.
What's the number that would actually get you like kind of like this game is almost flatlined, but what would be the number that would get like a little heartbeat going? Is it 9-4?
For me, it's 9-5.
Okay, 9-5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to Dolly Parton. 9-5. I would say at 9-5. I'm buying in and believing again.
Yeah.
That this game is winnable.
And look, Luke's been in the game a long time, and he's speaking the truth right now.
He's a little jaded though. You know,
we're delusional psychos.
Yeah.
Like I honestly don't think you're ever really out of a game until the last out of the game. I
agree.
I understand that this would be a historic collapse by the Milwaukee Brewers to blow this first game.
Yeah.
And honestly, let's just call it right now. If the Cubs were to somehow randomly come back and win this game 10-9, we are sweeping this series. Like we would literally kill the Brewers in game 1 if we were to win this series.
Yes. Aaron says 9-5 by or in the 5th.
Right.
He's all into.
Okay. Yeah. Like I think it's about like rooting for shouting distance right now.
Yes.
It's not about rooting to get back into the game.
Yes.
It's about shouting distance to get back into the parking lot before we can park our car and walk up to the stadium to get into the realm of being back into this game. That's just all I'm kind of thinking about right now. Becky, I know it's over.
And you don't have to go very far back in Cubs history, not in a good way, of a team scoring like 8 unanswered runs. 2003. So like it happened against us. Why can't it happen for us? Right. So let's see what happens here. Now, if you were the Brewers, at some point, would you not let Peralta go more than 4 innings and kind of save his arm and not waste him on the other side?
That's a great question. I would imagine if anything, maybe you would like taper it down like 10 or 15%, or let's just say, for example, let's say they would let him go 85 to 90 pitches, maybe in around the 65 to 70 mark. Maybe you would say, yeah, let's see if we can save a couple bullets.
Yeah. Like they start pitching their Savales
but also impending free agent Freddy Peralta is truly one of the better, you know what I mean? This guy's one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. Full stop.
1000%. But
so we'll see. Like once he's out there, does it matter? That's the question that I have. Is like, what's 10 pitches? But a lot of people
30 pitches right now. We have 2 guys that were at 30 pitches, and then another guy that's pitched more. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, let me look. Oh. I bet you money we're over.
Nope. No, he didn't.
Yeah, the Chicago Cubs have thrown 78 pitches right now through 2 full innings.
Unreal. All right, so I say 9-5. Joey, you say 9-4?
9-4. I get a heartbeat.
Okay, 9-5.
You hear a little pip, pip.
Okay.
See, you went salted.
I
Yeah.
did. Well, here's the deal. I thought
It
to
soaks
myself,
up the tears.
I thought, listen,
That ball said hard. Stay fair.
this is either going to be the biggest piece of rally cake ever,
Yes.
or it's going to be what I like to call a rally me cake. Rally me through 5 more hours of this.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Just rally me up. Rally me up.
I think
You're
if
going to
the
need
Cubs,
to rally me.
I think if the Cubs come back, guys, we need to commit to each of us eating an individual
Cake.
cake.
Hey, that's a leadoff walk.
I'm confident only one of us can handle that, and you're looking at him.
Yeah. Are we in? If the Cubs come back to win, Joey, can you eat an entire Portillo's cake?
Well, we could.
I highly doubt it.
Like a Nathan's hot
I'm
dog.
not a sweets guy.
Who could eat the most cake in 10 minutes?
Yeah, no, put that on me with Italian beef, and I'll give you a good run.
All right.
I'll give you a good run for your money. But the cake, I don't know. That's a leadoff walk, though. I heard those are dangerous. I heard you're not supposed to do that.
Especially in front of a guy who hit a bomb already.
Big rally starter.
You're not supposed to do that.
All right, Michael Busch. A Busch blast would be really nice here.
Yeah, God, how long that solo home run felt like forever ago.
Yeah.
Dude.
There's another
back
one,
up
though.
again.
There's
No way.
another one.
Oh,
a little short.
Well, Busch has got his number, that's for sure.
All right, Nico. Nico, man, we love you. There's no way we're dragging you for making
the biggest
a very untimely play for 4 or under runs
since Leon Durham.
And guys, we've texted on the side.
Alex Gonzalez, my friend.
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
Gonzalez.
Oh yeah.
Brant Brown. There's been
That
a
never
couple.
happened.
We have like group text going on. I don't think in any of our predictions or talking or anything would you have ever thought a Nico Horner error would lead to 4 unearned runs. Like that's not even in the realm of possibility of predictions that I would have ever made.
Joey, my mom just texted me. She went into our live stream to check it out. She said that your dog is cuter than the Cubs.
Cuter than the Cubs?
Yeah, for today.
I buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Sorry. I promised him French fries today. Portillo's, though, upped the game and brought us crispy, amazing onion rings that were actually quite the delight.
Delicious.
Come on, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You know, Craig Counsell is going to get a lot of heat for this, but I mean, I don't know what he could have done differently. Matthew Boyd. No one predicts Nico makes an error.
Yeah,
It wasn't like he mismanaged it. It just
no, and like
didn't work.
look, like you could play at the end of the day he chose to go with his all-star starter for his game 1.
Yes.
And granted it was on 3 days rest, so you can litigate that. I think you could bark a lot louder if it was a different option. Oof, wow. Not often do you get Nico Horner striking out on center cut like that.
He's had a bad day. He's had a bad day so far.
Yeah, he had a rough game 3 too, right?
He did.
And I think game 3 was a little bit more like, game 2 was definitely more that BABIP stuff where he hit the ball hard twice and should have gotten on base. And
A bad game 3, but phenomenal Rhino-esque catch.
Defensively, he
yeah.
100% showed up. Yeah, Tucker trying to go early.
9-1 could be his last at bat. He'll score some runs. Heal up.
Oh, 2 now to Kyle Tucker.
I think the salted caramel spice cake is even richer than the chocolate cake.
Really?
Yeah, like
richer.
Yeah, I could eat like 2 pieces of the chocolate cake or 5, but I can't do that many of the salted caramel.
It's so good though.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm just saying I can't do as many pieces of it.
But yeah, that's like the that's what I love about deep dish, right? Like deep dish pizza.
Right.
Is the whole thing of, if you got a tavern style could probably house half that thing. But with the deep dish, you really, I mean, I have to stop after 2. And the fact that I even do 2, some people are like, wow, holy cow, you can pull that off.
Oh, 2 deep dish?
2 deep dish pizzas?
Oh,
right. Walk in
Easy.
the park.
Easy.
Walk. Yeah,
Easy.
2.
Minimum 2.
Minimum. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.
It is a
Finally.
minimum 2. The first one I don't taste.
Yeah.
The second one I feel good. And then if I do the third one, I almost always regret it.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
But I
knew I was around a like-minded gentleman, but sometimes like they're like, "Oh, a third piece." I'm like, "Yeah, this is deep dish."
Done.
It's called Friday night.
I did one the other day when we had Nancy's, but I also had some thin crust.
Okay.
Nancy's was good.
It was good.
See, I don't want to. If we're doing deep dish, I don't want to waste a thin crust at all. I want deep dish. Just give me all the deep dish.
Well, there was only one deep dish, so I didn't want. I was trying to be courteous.
You're being polite.
Yeah, I would have just done 2.
Yeah, gotcha.
Then I don't think the deep dish was eaten, so I really made a mistake.
I had one.
Yeah, no one went after it.
I had one piece.
Oh, you did?
I had a piece as well.
So I wasn't able to have more because actually the game was about to start and I was chowing that down as fast. I would have probably had more pieces, but we had to work.
Three-two pitch here to Kyle Tucker.
Nope.
Outside. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but now he's got to run. Now he's got to run the bases.
Get pumped.
Put it down Contra up.
I mean, why?
Bench runner.
Why? Because Suzuki's going to hit a bomb and he could trot home.
That'd be nice.
You know what score it'll be then?
It'd be 9-4.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Oh, Shrinkter. Well, I would like to make Peralta work. I would like to make Peralta work as hard as possible instead of him just having to go like, oh, it's 9-1. We can take you out in the 4th inning and save that for game 5 if there's there.
Oh, that was it.
And also on a macro level, there's a chance Peralta might pitch again in this series. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'd like to burn him.
Yeah.
He for sure. If it goes 5, he for sure pitches.
This has all started since
therapy cake.
Since the rally me cake.
0-2, that stinks. Come on, Seiya. This would be a big one for Portillo's, yeah.
Oh my! If he hits a home run, everybody's getting cake.
Oh my God, yes.
Do they still have the deal for the $1 for?
I didn't get a text today. So it may have been a game 3 thing.
Yeah, high traffic day on Saturday. I mean, Portillo's is probably
might be clinchers.
Absolutely
clinchers
raking in.
Clinchers only for sure. All right, it's your hottest hitter, so let's see what's up.
It was there.
Not my favorite.
It touched.
Line. That's Seiya loves to watch the borderline ones
because he has a great eye.
He does have a great eye, but he's got a better eye than the umpires do.
He definitely has like a K Sarah with the whole 2-strike approach, though, right? Of like, I'm gonna trust my zone.
He's gonna hold it to his zone, and that's the way it's gonna be. But that umpire was like, "Listen,
because frankly, like I
got to get the cops custard by 4 o'clock. Let's go."
Yeah, it's hot out here, batter. Like fundamentally. This is game. This is game 1. No, it happens.
We're down 9-1, and we're down to 2 mics.
We're gonna be playing.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah.
Playing the movie game or playing trivia by the 5th inning.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, much better. Thank you. That's actually better. This is like a better angle. I think it was put in wrong before. Oh man.
The rally me cake.
Look, while you were gone getting your cake, your therapy cake.
Yeah.
I was asking Joey, Savale is pitching. At what point do the Brewers pull out Peralta and pitch their Savale and save Peralta for,
Well, you better be careful because the Cubs can score runs in bunches.
They can. Is there a score that you have in your mind that would bring you all the way back in on this game? Like for me, it's 9-5.
He said 9-5, and Joey said 9-4. You feel the heartbeat.
Yeah. I go 9-5.
Yeah, I would agree more 9-5. Even 9-4. I mean, it's 5-run lead.
Yeah. 9-4, it's still one swing of the bat.
Yeah.
Potentially. 9-5, one swing of the bat, as I said.
Ron is manifesting it. 9-5 at the end of the 6th inning.
I love it. Then you're in the game.
Chip away.
Yep.
You know what I used to in basketball games? I used to think this as a kid. I say a point a minute.
A point a minute.
Point a minute.
Okay.
Team's down 12 with 12 minutes to go. It's not over.
Right.
At 10 minutes, it's not over. You can get it down to 5 at 5 minutes. It's not over. Obviously.
Good call. Yeah, I think
so you got to be down. You got to be down 4 runs at the end of the 6th inning,
okay.
or we just start the post game show. No.
Yeah. I feel bad for some of those people that.
This is a bad look, by the way. I don't know who came up with this. Even my guy Cap will do this every once in a while. The short sleeve sweatshirt is the most ridiculous thing ever.
The hoodie, the short hoodie.
Yeah.
Shitties.
The should he take it off and put something else on? Yes. It's a dumb look.
Yeah.
The sleeveless sweatshirt is even dumber.
Yeah.
But the short sleeve sweatshirt, what on earth?
So I have an 11-year-old.
Who's buying that garbage?
I have an 11-year-old, and a lot of his baseball buddies that shitties are a real thing.
Yeah.
They're a real thing.
I don't get it.
You know, I think they're perfect.
I guess I get the shouldy more than I get that thing. The short sleeve one I don't get.
Well, that was the short sleeve hoodie.
I'm saying I misspoke. I get the sleeveless one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's more like a vest.
Okay.
Like I understand a vest. You want your arms loose.
Okay.
But you want the warmth here.
Okay.
Okay, I get that. I don't understand a sweatshirt that is short sleeves.
Okay. I hear you.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I had one before, an American Apparel one. Wife used to work there. On a 59-degree day, if you want it and it's sunny out, and you want to do shorts, but you also want to feel.
Yeah, I can do a hoodie.
Okay, but what? Roll your sleeves up. Yeah.
Or like I said, I even understand somewhat. I wouldn't do it, but the sleeveless hoodie I can even understand. I would just do a lighter
I like
shirt.
A sleeveless hoodie.
I would go with the lighter shirt, or like one of those, like a thinner long sleeve shirt hoodie, and then I'd put a vest on.
Okay.
Because you can always peel the vest off. This thing, what?
I hear you.
When do your shoulders get cold? What? Ooh, I better keep my shoulder.
Jason is saying Colin Ray game 2, JMO game 3. He wants to skip showdown altogether.
Ooh, follow up on that comment. Why? And don't just be like, because he's been bad. He was fine. He was solid last start. I know he hasn't been great in September.
Couple lefties
still,
in the Brewers.
It's like, yeah, and he's a lefty against this lefty lineup.
Jepper says it's a sweater version of a mullet. Business in the torso, party in the limbs.
That's funny.
Good comment.
Joey, they're saying Shota
That's the comment of the day so far. That's rallied me.
Shota is better at Wrigley is one of the reasons that.
Oh.
So maybe you go.
So he's saving him for game 4. Is that what he's intimating?
I guess. Well, the key to this series is Savali now. Like, give me innings, man. Give me innings.
Yeah. Keep him at 9 runs here.
Savali revenge game. There you go. Keep getting ground balls.
Here's what I'm thinking. This is what I would like. Let's see. They scored. What's this? Was it all in this first 2 innings?
Yes.
Right?
Well, yeah, it's 30 now. And
right. So we'll get to some point tomorrow or on Monday where we'll be like, wow, it's been 11 innings since the Brewers have scored a run.
Yes. Yeah. That's real. That's real.
It's been 10 innings since the Brewers have scored a run here.
That's real. And
that's
you know
what I'd like.
You know, guys, like my son plays travel baseball and I kind of coach and everything. So like I have some different pep talks. You could lose 18-1 and it's 1 loss, right? It's not a point system here. So like, let's see. Okay, good. So, this looks ugly. And if by chance we can't come back and win it, no matter how ugly the score is, it could have been 18-1. It could have been 2-1. It's one loss.
Right.
So, there's not like a bigger loss. It's a loss. And you move on and you still.
Everybody thinks they partied too hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Not till you're good is better.
We partied pretty hard. We partied pretty hard at the post game. We're fine.
I had chains around my neck.
Yeah. We were doing push-ups. I think we're at the top of our game right now.
I've done 13 push-ups in the last week.
It was in between the watch along and the post game, and Luke actually did a backflip off of this chair.
I've never done a backflip. No, too afraid of landing on my neck.
Yeah, I know.
Even in the water, I'm like, nah.
And honestly, did we all have like a cousin or a relative that could do it? Like just stand. My cousin EJ could just do it standing on concrete and just go, Bup! And I'd be like, no, I'm not trying.
Cousin that's a gymnast that does all that stuff. I'm like, no.
Not even on a trampoline. I was like, I'm
same.
Not,
trampoline even? No way.
I'm not doing it.
My neck is too important. Sorry. Whew. Not ideal, boys. Not ideal.
Already outmatched in this series. I see some Brewers fans that have definitely jumped in on our chat.
Get in while the getting's good, guys.
Are the Packers on bye this week too? Right? Now, were they on bye against the Cowboys?
Whoops. Oops.
Sorry. That's right. Caleb's still undefeated.
Jason wrote, you guys are entertaining. You're helping me actually get through this painful surgery. And that's what we're here for. Listen, this game is not how we drew it up.
No.
But if we could provide just a little laughter, a little smile, we've done our job tonight.
So why don't we start this in the chat, since we're not really we're watching it with one eye. Hi, my name is Luke. My first experience with the Cubs was
all right.
Justin won't know this. Joey might, because I've definitely told it on this podcast before. My first experience as a Cubs fan was in the mid to late 70s. I'll probably say late 70s. We're probably talking like 77.
Okay.
I don't know what year the first game was, but I was probably more than 5, and I was born in 72. So the Cubs were playing the Montreal Expos. They had Ellis Valentine, some of these other guys, and I am allergic to penicillin.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as a kid, my mom, anytime I went anywhere outside of the safety zone of Arlington Heights, I had to wear my little penicillin necklace.
Oh, okay.
So like a little necklace that would let paramedics or something know that you can't give this kid penicillin.
Wow. Okay.
Right. So I had this little metal necklace on. Right. And I had on my Little League. At that time, Arlington Heights Little League, they didn't do teams. You weren't the Cubs or the Blue Jays or the Sox.
Okay.
My first team was the Gems. My second team was the Gators.
Cool.
It was just a letter on a cheap hat. It was just a silk screen letter on there, right?
Okay.
This team was the Gators. I had the yellow hat, and I had my coach had just shown up at the door to tell you, hey, you're part of the Gators, shows up at the door, gives you your hat. I get my hat, put it on, and we go to Wrigley Field. Going to my first game, so I'm wearing my Little League hat to the ballpark.
Okay.
And what happens to me? Standing outside the marquee, I feel the neck. I can feel the clasp on the necklace, and I go like this. Only it's a bee, and it's the only time I've ever been stung by a bee.
Really?
Stung by a bee at my first Cubs game.
Wow.
What happens on the way home from my first Cubs game? One of the seagulls craps on the bill of my brand new hat.
No way. Oh my gosh.
And you know what?
Attacked by the animals.
50 plus years later, I'm still a Cubs fan. It didn't deter me.
No.
I got hurt and I got pooped on.
Did you get home and like a squirrel punched you in the face after you got home?
That's crazy.
Stung by a bee and crapped on by a bird.
That's crazy.
Well, lucky for us, you came back.
Right?
Stayed a Cubs fan.
But here I am now eating the cake for the team.
What do you got, Justin?
I can't compete with that. I can't. So I have a bit of a story. In 2003, I was playing men's baseball. It was our World Series, and I was our stud pitcher. And I reached back for a little extra giddy up on my fastball, and my arm broke. My humerus
literally
bone
broke your arm.
My humerus bone snapped in half, which they literally said only happens with left-handed pitchers. It's a weird way we throw. I don't know. Wow. I don't get it. I got my bones tested because I was worried about like Dave Dravecki had like cancer and tumors and stuff, but I was fine. All they could really say was that somewhere along the line, I must have had a hairline fracture and it got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
And it snapped. Okay, whatever. So horrible situation. Breaking your arm is not fun. Now, a couple of days after I broke my arm, me and my dad had tickets for game 1 of the Cubs Marlins playoff series. And the doctor was like, listen, we're not doing surgery on your arm. I'm going to set the bone and you have to literally like be isolated and not around people because if it bumps and it falls and the bone slips again, you'll need surgery and rods in your arm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have tickets for game 1 of the NLCS against the Marlins. My dad goes, listen, we're going. I'm your bodyguard. I'm going to stand to your left so no one's going to bump you. And so my mom, no, you're not going yet. Mom, I'm going. This is 03. So me and my dad went to game 1 of the NLCS against the Marlins I had my red Cubby cast on, and my dad was my bodyguard to the left of me. And I was uncomfortable as hell, but nobody ever bumped me because my dad was kind of that buffer. And I went against doctor's orders to see game 1 of the Cubs Marlins.
Yeah,
you went bump free, right?
Bump free.
Bump free.
Bump
Yeah.
free.
And again, that's before any renovation. So the concourse is even more squeezed down.
Oh, yeah. I was in pain. I was uncomfortable, but I was there. One more add-on, fun fact, I cannot swallow pills. And you can make fun of me all you want. I cannot swallow pills, never been able to. So they wanted to give me Vicodin. I can't swallow. I had to drink liquid Vicodin. And have you ever had liquid Vicodin? It's horrible. It's like
I've never had Vicodin.
Me neither.
It's gasoline, and I had to drink it because I can't swallow pills.
Even with water?
No.
Doesn't even remember the game.
Yeah, right. But anyways, yeah, that's my little Cubs quirky story, if you will.
Oh, man.
What about you in the chat? What was your first game? There was. We're going to have to wait till Sarah comes back.
All right. Before she gets back, I'll tell mine really quick. So, okay. I'm trying to think. So, of course, like I've probably had watched Cubs games before, but you were asking like first Cubs experience. So like, that's in
like
my
Wrigley
mind.
or whatever.
So similar to yours, I'm growing up, and I don't even know how this happened, but I remember in a T-ball league, me and like maybe 8 or 9 other teams got invited to Wrigley Field while they were warming up and working out, we'll put the ball on the tee, and we got to hit the ball in the outfield.
Oh, cool.
And try and like see how far you could hit it and whatever. And I'm super young. And my parents, like growing up, were always like very much about me trying to not only be like self-sustaining, but like talk to people. Like when I was young, my parents would make me order my food at McDonald's when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Like go up and talk to the person and order. Yeah. So I always had a problem meeting like celebrities and stuff. And I always remember that we got done playing T-ball, and out comes for warm-ups, out comes Rhino, and out comes Andre Dawson.
Oh.
And automatically all the kids come rushing to both of them, surrounding them, and I could see them 50 feet away with all these little kids around them, and they're signing stuff and doing whatever. And I froze, and I wouldn't do it. A, I was too scared to go up and say hi to them.
Yeah.
And B, my mom says to this day that I didn't want to go up to them because I thought the other kids were bothering them from preparing to play the game.
Wow.
That the kids were like getting in the way of them the Cubs trying to win. But my parents gave me, crap about it for years of like, you should have just gone up and said something, said hi to them.
I thought you were going to say all the kids ran to get autographs and you just started hitting the ball off the tee. Because nobody else was in line. You're like, this is my chance to hit the ball off the tee.
My chance to finally hit in the bleachers.
Man.
No, and then years later, we saw Donnie Osmond across the street. Wouldn't go up and say hi to him, even though I didn't really care. And so my parents always had this thing about cross the street is always about like
that's you
just putting yourself in discomfort to whatever it is that you might like get like a memory out of it. So like 1,000% was like 15, 20 feet away from both Hawk and Rhino. And I just never like, I just never went over there. I just didn't have the stones.
You were starstruck.
I was 100%. That's a great way to phrase it. Like I couldn't do it.
You know, I come from radio, so I've interviewed a lot of big stars and musicians and stuff, but something different about the sports guys, you know, like Rhino was just different because like I idolized him growing up, you know, and I do feel that way about, you know, there's a different type of quote unquote celebrity when it comes to these athletes. Because
like do yourself a favor, like in general, like don't idolize an actor.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like just enjoy their work or try and be as good as them and work at the craft.
To be honest, an athlete's not a great bet either.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay.
Certainly, Rhino delivered.
But I think there's a little boy factor there of like when we're younger, we wanted to be that player.
Sure.
We wanted to play at Wrigley Field, you know, and there's just a different connection to these sports athletes than there are to musicians or actors, like you said, Joey.
Did we have a good one? Did we have a good one in the chat?
Shut down. Has it been that rotten?
We have Yankees fans. We have Brewers fans. We have Marlins fans.
Oh, welcome.
Really?
Welcome to the show.
Random fan people.
Welcome to the Major League Baseball Summit, everyone.
We even have Cubs fans in here, believe it or not.
Wow.
Because all I'm reading is Yankees and Brewers.
I have questions. This is for the Yankees fans that are in. When was the last time you won a World Series? I have a question for the Brewers fan. When was the last time you won a World Series?
Give them a chance to get the calculator out, okay? Math isn't always everyone's strong suit.
Well, Milwaukee's easy, never.
Yankees at least have won a lot of championships.
The Yankees,
just been a while.
Have bragging rights over a lot of teams because they won a lot of championships.
Yankees, Blue Jays. Oh, well, who are you rooting for the other series?
Guys, what do you think about Dodgers Phillies though? That's more immediate for National League.
Yeah.
Who would, if let's say the Cubs move on and they advance, like we all think they're going to.
I'm rooting Phillies. I'm rooting Phillies.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the Phillies. No, I'm rooting Phillies.
Okay.
I think the Dodgers will still win.
Okay.
Even though I think the Phillies are a good pick in the National League.
Yeah.
Until the Dodgers don't win.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Dodgers, even though they didn't have the best record this year, and I expected them to beat everybody by 15 games.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what Ohtani does starting.
Yeah,
huge X factor in that series is going to be Jesus Luzardo because they don't have Zach Wheeler now. Nola's been pretty bad for them this year, and Luzardo lefty against Ohtani and Freeman, like they need to get some strong starts from their starters. I gotta stand with you, Luke. I mean, the Dodgers are so dangerous, but I don't know, maybe I'm rooting for the Phillies, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Like you'd rather play the Phillies next round if we get that far than the Dodgers?
Honestly, I'd rather play the Dodgers than the Phillies.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I fear that the Phillies more.
Yeah, I don't know about rather, but even as someone that lived in California for a while, I would want the Dodgers because in this era of at least the last 15 years, they've beaten us in a series. We've beaten them in the series. It's kind of like, it would be kind of like the rubber match of bragging rights between the Cubs and Dodgers of the last 8 years.
Yeah.
I would probably go for that. And maybe also to your point that you've said many times in this podcast, Luke, that like the last thing I want to see is like Kyle Schwarber, like breaking my heart.
Oh.
Because he's mended my heart and he's made me.
I'm rooting for him, but I'm every time he does something, it hurts.
Yeah.
And to do it against us in a playoff game,
we're really hard. Okay, maybe I should root for the Dodgers.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, if the Phillies beat the Dodgers and go on and win the World Series, by the way, I think he's staying there anyways, but there's no way he's leaving.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another hypothetical. Would you rather sign Kyle Tucker for big bucks or Kyle Schwarber for big bucks?
Well, they're both going to be
Schwarber.
They're both going to be. I mean, I like Schwarber better. Do I think he's necessarily a better player? I don't know if I can go that far, but I would just selfishly I would say Schwarber.
Yeah,
but his is going to be a shorter deal. Obviously, you're not giving Kyle Schwarber at his age, 7-year deals.
Totally. Yeah.
Probably 4 for 120 is probably what Schwarber's looking at right now. If I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
Is he a better bet for this team because he's only a DH, and we have those young outfielders that are looking for spots to play?
Yeah, and then are you trying to trade somebody that's got a no trade clause, or are you just saying Schwarber is your DH, and that means Seiya is your right fielder, and you're trading one of those young outfielders?
Yeah.
I don't think Ian Happ would accept a trade.
I agree. Yeah, he's here for life.
So I don't know.
The way that I'm thinking about it right now is it's pretty simple, right? Like, I love Kyle Schwarber, right? Yeah. And I honestly, I would really like to see Kyle Tucker on the team next year, because I think this has been kind of a little bit of the year from hell from him, in a year when sometimes either guys go ahead of their skis and price themselves out of the market, or some guys have years like Kyle Tucker and bring the market a little bit back towards them.
It's been a nightmare for him.
All I would ask as a Cubs fan is that if you're saying to yourself, we read somewhere down the line that like they offered Kyle Tucker $385 million or whatever it is, and he signs for $400 or whatever, and we don't get Kyle Tucker, that $385 million, I want that going somewhere else as a Cubs fan. Yeah. If you're willing to tell me,
not likely,
if you're willing to tell me that you're going to invest that much money in one player, you should be able to invest that money into multiple players. So it'd be Kyle Schwarber plus pitcher, right? You know what I mean? Plus high-end guy, maybe this guy on the mound, maybe Dylan Cease that we saw last week. Like, there's a lot of interesting options there. So that's just my thing, is that even if you get priced out on Tucker, don't tell me then that you're not willing to spend that money somewhere else.
I'm with you, but that's what drives me crazy about the Cody Bellinger trade, because they did that as a salary dump, right? But I don't feel that money went back into the ball club.
Did not.
They said it,
and they might have gone back into
going to. It didn't in one lump, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
I'm not against that trade. I understand.
He also didn't have a spot to play on this team. I get that too. Like, realistically, if you were trying to see something from one of those guys,
I'm not against the trade at all. I am against not using that money to bring in.
We were told by Tom Ricketts at Cubs convention, well, yeah, but we're going to spend all that on other players.
Right. They did not.
No.
And for the chat, just about us
Gary,
talking about
this
this stuff,
how you'd expect it.
The fact we're talking about this, in no way, shape, or form are we giving up on the series or even this game. I mean, I'm just trying to fill some time here where it's not exactly a highlight of Cubs plays right now.
I was just talking about that with Emma. I was like, I mean, I'm just as frustrated and upset, but I'm not going to let this game dictate really how I feel. Tomorrow's the day where I'll feel the real feelings. Today, I'm kind of like, it's just game one. It is what it is. Yeah. I'll feel more tomorrow. And that's just how I cope.
Now we got their shadows coming in from the...
And Peralta. I mean, there have been 9 runs, but we still have scored only 1 in the 5th.
Gary wants to talk about
Cubs,
college football.
Like, that's something that'll be a topic in the post-game show.
Shout out.
Just Peralta's dominated them. Even if you were attempting to come back right now, you've had some early opportunities with guys on base, but it's 9-1.
Yeah.
Obviously, the 9 is the biggest part, but the 1 part's a factor.
You know, he is their ace, though.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're going to lose one game, it's to their ace, right?
But he'd be their game 5. Oh, there's Crane Kenny.
But no, Tom Ricketts in the stands. That was part of my thing about us getting down so early. And I understand the chat getting upset and saying that this game is over. But, like, there's a lot that you can learn about the Brewers versus the Cubs in these 8 innings, even if the game is kind of a wash, right? And Luke, to your point is, you know, Freddy Peralta is having a good turn here today so far. And if I'm the Cubs and I am a Cubs fan, I don't want this offense to ever take a day off in the playoffs.
Right.
And to this point, it hasn't been good. Now Matthew Shaw on the verge of possibly walking again.
Good.
He's scared of him.
All right.
Pitch around him.
How about a Busch bomb? So, Joey, when you walked away, Luke also agreed 9 to 5 is what he needs to be back in.
From to like a small little pulse.
Yeah, and Ron in the chat said he wants 9-5 at the end of 6 innings.
So we're still
I think that's pace. I mean,
that's a reasonable chip away.
Yeah.
That's my point in saying they've only scored 1 run.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a lump sum. You had to slowly, kind of incrementally creep and hang around and get the Brewers kind of feeling like, oh, this game's over. No big deal. 9-3. No big deal. 9-4.
And then if you pull within like 9-5, it forces the Brewers to kind of use some of their important bullpen pieces too.
Right. And look, like pulling and pulling to 9-5 with 2 outs in the 8th isn't going to cut it. So people in the chat are right. I think we're all on the same page. These next 2 or 3 innings, you got to strike with like 3 or 4 to give yourself just the puncher's chance of maybe landing one on the Brewers.
Ron's 9-5 after 6 is.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
a good marker.
And guys, we are so far away from a Michael Busch leadoff home run. I mean, that feels like a lifetime ago.
It was definitely 2 hours ago.
Think of how excited we were in that moment.
2 hours and 9 runs later for the Brewers.
We were so excited. Here we are. High-fiving and just loving life. And now
good old days. He's having some.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'd love to chase him out of this inning, but you would think that this is it for him.
I think this is it for him. I think he's not.
I'd love for him to not finish this inning, though. I think that would be kind of an interesting little paper cut.
Yeah.
Would one more walk get him pulled or no?
I don't think they've flashed to their bullpen. I don't know. I don't even know if they were anticipating something like that. So you would think he walks him here. They do pitch mound.
The thing about their bullpen, it's like you would say, oh, well, he's saving the bullpen. He's pitching a good game and nice cruise control. And it's like, well, yeah, but they haven't played. And some of these guys need to throw.
Yeah, true. And also here's the advantage of winning your division. You get the whole week off. You can set your rotation however you want.
They were not rusty.
They were not rusty. There's something to be said about winning your division versus being a wild card.
Becky's going positive on us. I love it, Becky.
What?
2015 NLDS. Cubs lost game 1. Then they won the next 3.
And
that's a great stat.
And that is what me and Luke had predicted.
We need more of that.
Cubs so we said Cubs in 4, Cubs Becky. 4.
You've been holding that out on us, Becky. Come on now.
Becky.
Thank you, Becky. We needed that. Thank you.
That's what we're looking for, Becky. That's the therapy I need. These are some funky shadows, aren't they?
Yeah. Once again, Greg Braggs Jr. Stadium really rocking it.
GBS.
GBS.
Isn't it funny that Greg Braggs Stadium, GBS, would be the same initials as Green Bay Sox?
Matter of fact, it would.
Interesting.
Coincidence? I think
I don't think so. Yeah. Come on now.
I'm going to go on a limb and say this is it for Peralta this inning. He's not coming back out for the 6th.
I'm going to go on a rant in this half inning about these shadows.
Yeah. Why would you have him pitch 9? Why would you have him throw 90 pitches if you're up 9-1?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
He's done.
Wow. Nico just having a rough day, top and bottom.
Or Nico. Some may say he was the season MVP, and he has had a horrible game. Horrible.
This guy, what's that? Is that the bow and arrow? Is that what he's doing?
Can I?
What is that? What is that?
I think he said you're out. Like, you're out.
Bow and arrow?
Yeah.
It's when you're pulling the mozzarella cheese or whatever. Can I just say something?
Please.
That if I was the commissioner of Major League Baseball, and I just got my sheet back and ratings are up 15% in some places, 28% in other places. You have this NLDS. You've got this great 4-game slate for today. I would get on the phone right now and I would call the Milwaukee Brewers and I would say, shut your damn stadium. I don't want to see these shadows. Like, this is still like a visual product that's going on right now. And I understand that both teams have to hit in it. And we just did the whole thing.
They don't have air conditioning. The people would be sweating to death.
They really don't.
So no. What are we talking about here?
They didn't put air conditioning in that building. So when it's hot in the summertime, it's hot in there if you don't open the roof.
Wow.
Like we might as well have like the 20-yard line on the field, like back in the day when they used to share the stadiums and stuff. Like, it kind of just drives me nuts.
Joey, you couldn't have picked a better day to bring your dog.
Oh yeah. Therapy. Yeah.
He's just a behind the scenes for anyone. Joey's dog is sitting right under the desk.
As he should.
He is away from all the wires, and he is safe. I promise.
Emma's stacking onion rings on her nose.
Shout out Portillo's.
Oh my God!
She's flipping them in the air and eating them.
If she, and, they say the record is 7, and she's
Vito
at 5.
Taught her that trick. Vito was like, "Here's how you do it."
Yeah. Yeah, we got CHGO Cubs post game coming up later. Blackhawks preseason post game coming up later right here at CHGO.
Don't forget game 2.
The stadium. Cut the ivy.
Game 2.
LOL.
Well, yeah, game 2 is just what's that?
Somebody, a Brewers fan in the chat, is saying we're complaining about the stadium. Cut the ivy. Listen, Brewers fan. Let me put it this way. Has Wrigley Field almost ever killed you?
No.
Because your ballpark almost killed me.
True story.
We were on the escalator that collapsed. We have people that had multiple surgeries following your escalators.
Wow.
Okay. At your leaky roofed escalators broken generic ballpark in Wisconsin that we take over, I don't know, like 6 times a year.
The worst thing we do is make you urinate in a trough.
That's right. I've seen videos of
we're gonna sue you.
Brewers fans urinating in the
concourse. I've seen that too. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Seen that.
So did they shut it?
No, it's Shadows, I think. Oh,
they might have. MLB was listening to you.
Look.
Did MLB listening? No, it looks like it's open in his helmet.
You can't shut it mid-game.
No, the sun. Yeah, I bet it's just cloudy.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't shut it mid-game, I don't think. Isn't it the thing where it's got to be open or shut the whole game?
It's supposed to be in the same inning.
Same inning?
But it takes a while for those to close.
Yeah.
David Ross used to get mad about that, right? The open, close.
Yeah.
Now it looks dark.
It does. Must be very overcast over there.
45 minutes to close the roof, says PGF Flyer Gaming.
Thank you. That's interesting. 45 minutes. I was going to guess like in the 25-minute range, but 45 makes sense. That's a strike. All right.
You know what's crazy is waking up this morning, taking your shower, eating your breakfast. Did Aaron Savale think he was going to play a pivotal role in game 1?
Well, it's not pivotal. It's more for game 2.
No, but I'd say it is pivotal because the fact of like he's going to save our bullpen and our pitching staff
series-wise,
moving forward. You know, so it's important in like a mop-up way, but it's still important. But did Aaron Savale, think that today was my day? And so far, it's like great, no runs, right? So
yeah, looks like he should have been the starter.
Craig Counsell should have started Aaron Savale today. And I'm sticking to it. That's funny.
Savale, Ray.
You know what's funny is that
wow, that was some cloud, huh?
Think about if Counsell would have came out and named Ben Brown your game 1 starter.
Oh, people would have lost their minds.
They would have lost their minds. So like, it's just you can only be so risky in these moments. And
but would they have lost their minds if you? Well, they would have been Savale. They wouldn't have been excited. But if you'd said Colin Ray,
they would have been.
Or Assad was on the roster, and you said Assad.
Right.
Just would have said, well, it's not a perfect situation. It just was. There was no perfect answer.
Exactly.
There wasn't one.
And that's my point. You can't be.
And it went as bad as it could go.
You can't be mad at Counsell because there was
no go worse than it did.
There's no glaring. It should have been this.
No, I agree.
Well, how long did it take them to announce that yesterday? Like they thought about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thinking going on with that decision. And sometimes
I would say
I don't think they overanalyzed it.
I would have been more about Boyd on 3 days rest had he finished. If he'd been pitching like he was in the first half of the season, if his second half was like the same plane, but he's gradually gone down a little bit. The game 1 start against the Padres was fine.
It was good. Yeah.
But again, it was only a few innings, which is why they thought he would bounce back. But you're asking him something, a guy who's had a lot of injuries, who hasn't thrown many innings. You're asking a guy who clearly looked tired at the end of the season to try and bounce back in 3 days.
And
I don't even think it's second guessing, because I think everybody first guessed it. But the alternatives weren't great either.
They weren't. And Matthew Boyd's final line wouldn't have been as bad if there wasn't an error in there by Nico that gave you 4 unearned runs on top of it all. So, Nico makes that play. What is it? 3-1 maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it interesting too, if you roll the clocks back, that, Matthew Boyd had been pretty choppy for a while, and I put a lot of currency into his start against the Mets, where I thought that he looked pretty good. And I think that kind of restored a little bit more in that confidence bucket with Craig and Boyd. And nice play, Matt Shaw. Turn it. There we go. Moving on. All right, guys. 6th inning. Time to score some runs.
Now we need 4 runs for Ron's special.
And I thought with the 58 pitches, I thought Matthew Boyd did a pretty damn good job, right? But it just was not sharp in the first inning. They were all over him which was that was a game plan of theirs, and they executed it perfectly. And unfortunately for Matthew Boyd, they attacked him early in counts, and he left a lot of pitches up. And those back-to-back doubles, if I'm not mistaken, came before the Nico Horner home run. And that's the sequence that really kind of bothers me more than anything in terms of that first inning. And then, the Nico things spiraled out of control.
I have a couple things. One, in case anyone forgot, we do have a CHGO Cubs post-game show right after the game. Whether we are losing 19-1, 9-1, we win.
Therapy free of charge.
Therapy. Speaking of therapy, look at how cute this dog is. This is the cutest photo ever. Of course, correct. This is where he was chilling under the desk for a bit, and then I took the most lovely photo. Look, he's believing. He's doing his job.
Yeah. And so you had said free earlier. We do have a Game 2 free watch party at Old Crow Smokehouse on Monday night
in Wrigleyville.
And this game is now it's the most important game ever.
And ultimately, too, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The goal of the road team in these kind of series is to win one of the first 2 games on the road. We can win, all of us together on Monday night at Old Crow watching the game. We have a live post game, a live pregame. Again, it's totally free. Come on out on
indoors.
It's indoors. Raining. We got the roof closed. And, I'll speak selfishly. I am new here at CHGO. I would love to meet a bunch of your diehards face to face and talk Cubs and hang out and rip a few shots, whatever we got to do, But Monday night, Old Crow Smokehouse, come out for our free watch party.
No, Gary, it's in Wrigleyville. Come on, Gary, do it.
I'm not going to Schaumburg.
I did. Well, we did a.
I know you guys did.
We did a watch-along,
but this
is a watch party, and that was Schaumburg.
We
were in Schaumburg.
We need to be in the heart of where everything's happening. Everyone's going to be there. There's going to be there's going to be 10,000 people. It's going to be crazy.
That is going to be a very important game.
Get there early. Park your car early. Pay your meter. You'll be there a while.
Yeah, we'll have a pregame around 7-ish. Also, for those that are unable to join.
Isn't the game at 8:08?
Game will be at 8:08. So come in. We're going to do a pregame to get you ready for Game 2. First pitch at 8:08. We're all going to hang out at Old Crow, and then also we are going to do a post game. We're going to be there for you right after the game 2 as well. So
I'll be outside valet parking cars
wall to wall with a little red jacket on.
If you have a luxury vehicle, hand me your keys, and I'll make sure I take care of it for you.
It's a push start, sir. Oh, I got it.
All right, here we go, guys. We all said 9-5 by the end of the 6th, right?
Yeah, and for me, this is 100%. If they don't score 4 or 5 runs here, this is his last at bat. If I'm Craig Counsell,
I'd agree.
Oh, for Kyle Tucker,
I would. I would have Mo Baller do the DH the rest of the game.
Start thinking about some stuff.
Why have his calf jogging the bases one more time?
That being said,
unless he says he wants the at-bats.
That being said, would you maybe take Ian Happ out and put in Alcantara?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd get Carson Kelly off of his feet and get Reese into the game.
Seiya. Seiya, you take out
Could
two,
Seiya
Seiya or
out there,
Happ,
yeah.
either one. Get Castro in for
Castro.
Shaw or somebody.
Yeah.
Because
Anybody you think needs a little break? Maybe Nico. Maybe Nico looks a little tired. Maybe put.
And you can
Castro.
spin it too as well, where like you have a bench for a reason. You don't know when you're going to use it. You don't know when you're going to need it. If you do have an opportunity to get a Willie Castro, a Justin Turner, a Reese McGuire, and at bat, they haven't had at bats now for about 5 or 6 days in a competitive game, maybe you can extract some kind of value off of that.
Yeah.
But
because
again,
a
I'm
pinch
looking
hit down the road might be important. So
yeah,
you get these guys
100%. So instead, it's not like Willie hasn't been in a game in 8 or 9 days.
Right.
We need him all of a sudden to lay down a bunt. At least we can say that we got him into it.
Yeah,
Man.
good comment, guys. I'm surprised as well they're leaving Peralta in there. Interesting, yeah.
Because they're acknowledging that the Cubs can score runs in
Yes.
bunches.
They are.
And they don't want the worst thing that could ever happen to the Brewers is somehow blowing this game.
True.
And so this will be his last inning, but they decided to go one more. Well, they've been pretty low stress.
They've been very
Yeah.
low stress. I could have pitched this game and 9-1.
And you broke your humorous
And I broke
once.
my humorous bone once. I mean,
And it wasn't funny.
it wasn't. It was not funny,
It
guys.
was actually it was a serious bone.
Oh, it hurt. Like I've never felt pain like that. Me and my wife joke around back and forth because and by the way, I say it very jokingly. I can only imagine the pain women go through giving birth.
Oh,
But I like to bring up, well, I know what you're feeling because I broke my arm when I was playing baseball.
Yeah.
And she looks at me like she wants to murder me.
Death stare.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Whoa!
Hey. Going headhunting here. Let's go.
Oh boy!
Hey.
Clear the benches.
That's going to wake up the Cubs right there. Throwing at Seiya's head with a curveball.
Gary's asking, are they opening and closing the roof just for the Cubs? That's just the clouds? Is that crazy?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, you can't do that. So, yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
clouds.
But frankly, if I didn't have a horse in the race and I was just watching this like as a product, I'd be like, oh, this visually isn't great.
Hey, we are going to have a live post-game show for all the people that want to really bury their sorrows. Full hour, 1 hour. After the game, we'll be doing it.
Overtime
No
today or
overtime
no?
today.
No?
Overtime?
No.
No, this whole game has felt like overtime. The third segment, we'll be talking college football. No. All right, Happ, get on track. That's something I could see here. Let's see Happ get on track against Peralta and feel better for game 2.
I mean, you can lose a game and you can still make progress in little tiny ways. Oh, 2 count. 2 outs. 6th inning. Peralta. Oh, Ian Happ lays off.
Now he's up to 90 pitches, man. I'd like to see Happ at least
Extend.
extend him. Let's get him up to 100. Make him at least feel it. WWI ringside guy says, Luke and Justin, problem is we live
Keep going.
and die
That ball's
for
With
a
the home
run
run, and
ball.
we just
Did it go over?
happy. Oh, double?
Yeah. That's what I say. Feel
second
good.
high five of the
Feel
game.
good. Feel
Let's
Feel good about yourself.
It's not over.
Was
It's
it
not
over when the Brewers scored 9 runs? Hell no.
Yeah. That's not going to make it into our top 5 reaction video file, but nonetheless. But Luke, you were just saying it though. For a player who needs to get going a little bit,
yes,
you can pull something still from this game with individual players, how they look at the plate, how they bounce back.
Speaking of looking back to the Padres series, going into it, we did the preview show, and we had some other moments late in the season where we said, when the Cubs get in the postseason, who will homer in their playoff series. We said, who will be the three guys? Who am I missing? It was Carson Kelly, Seiya Suzuki,
Michael Busch,
Michael Busch, obviously. Did anybody else homer? Am I forgetting a home run?
No, that was it.
Right? It was those three guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker didn't homer, Happ didn't homer.
Look at this.
That's a base hit.
All right.
Get down, it will.
I would love for him to pull Peralta just to give it that uneasy feeling of like you didn't
get just walk off the mound.
Right.
On your own.
It's 2 hard hit balls. He's over 90 pitches now.
Yeah, he's like 94, isn't he?
Yeah. Yank him. Come on, yank. No. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a small victory. A small victory, but
he's coming out there with a leftover Portillo's beef in his pocket.
Ashby. Now PCA's up, right? Lefty on lefty. That's what it is, right?
That his line doesn't look as impressive.
It doesn't. I'm not
5
impressed.
2/3, 2 runs.
But don't forget the guy first is also his.
Right. Yeah.
It could be
sure,
3 runs.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we had 2 hits leading up to that point. 2 hits.
Yikes.
There's 2 stories.
I mean, that's a lot of blame to go around. And it isn't about diverting. No, I'm still living in it.
Okay.
Of like, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about pitching in this post game. But at the same time, I'm really leaning into, our offense needs to be dangerous.
Yeah.
And they had some opportunities in this game, was unable to cash in. I mean, Justin, from my perspective, like swing and miss has just become a real problem for the Chicago Cubs over the last week or so.
Rob is saying too many strikeouts. You're right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wrong.
Rob. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, God, I think they struck out over 30 times in the Padres series.
Yeah, it was a problem in the Padres series
nuts.
too. We just happened to win that series with great pitching and defense and bullpen but the strikeout. But this team, I saw a comment earlier. This team is boom or bust, home runs or not. And we've even last year we talked about the lack of small ball at times. And if the Cubs aren't hitting home runs, they're not winning. But I'd argue that today they've hit 2 home runs and we're still getting crushed 9-2.
They've done a really good job of getting on base via the walk this year. Mm-hmm. Clearly, maybe that goes down a little bit just of the nature of teams that are in the playoffs. Those players just execute a little bit better. So maybe you don't get as many free passes against lesser than pitchers. But that is, again, like if you wanted to talk yourself into how do you get yourself back into a game like this? One of the ways to do that is you have to cause traffic by any means necessary, whether that is the walk or look, like even in this game, a couple of those, like it all blurs together now with some of these Brewers hits, but there was a couple like little jam shot, little bloopers that just sort of dropped in.
Sure.
You have to get some of those as well as you're going to get the power, the gappers, all that stuff. I don't know why I'm getting a little edge of my seat right here. I want to see us do something.
It's interesting.
I just want to,
Well, this will be a big one
2
here.
outs to PCA.
This will be a big one. PCA 9-4.
That moved.
It didn't it? That was that was like a video game, that pitch. That was crazy.
Oh, we've seen this dude before. Ashby, yeah.
Aaron Ashby's got great stuff.
Is it Andy Ashby's kid? All right. So does 9-2 feel like 9-5? It does not.
It does not. I'm not giving up, but it does not.
Yeah, I still might start pulling a couple guys.
I wouldn't be against that. Get Mo Baller in there, not facing Mason Miller. Maybe I don't pull Happ anymore because he's got a home run.
Yeah.
Maybe let him find a couple more bats and hopefully fix whatever's going on with him.
Tucker's the obvious one.
Pull Tucker.
I know he doesn't do much just standing, but why?
Yeah. Although I guess devil's advocate, I could say you want him feeling really, really good.
He might want the at-bats.
Live game action and everything. And
so maybe we'll do this on the post game, but something to chew on.
I don't know what we're doing for post game.
Yeah, we're talking. We're gonna play Parcheesi. But chew on this, right? I'm gonna give you 2 stat lines here, and you tell me which one you think is probably worse. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits allowed, 6 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 1 K, 30 pitches. 1 inning, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 1 K, 38 pitches. So I know we're going to spend a lot of time on Matthew Boyd and 3 days rest and Nico Horner's error. Mike Soroka was bad.
He's horrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was horrible. So I would say
it's tough.
We don't even get to him in trouble if Nico makes that play, though. The inning got away from us.
Yeah, I don't know if that was that. You know, when that happens too, it's just like that, and then the 10 pitch at bat
to Perkins.
Yeah, the 10 pitch at bat to Perkins. From a baseball, just general perspective, when you have a 10 pitch at bat, the karma says that the hitter should win that, right?
Yeah. Well,
but
chew on this.
It's just tough. It's just. I guess what it is. It isn't about like this guy or that guy. It's just like both those guys didn't do it, right? 0 for 2 out of the jump with the first 2 pitchers that you bring into the game, and that's what's difficult about it.
Chew on this. I am now going to get some Portillo's cake.
Oh, you're going to chew on that.
I'm going to chew
friend.
on that. So,
rally me cake or rally cake?
I think this is more of a therapy cake.
Yeah,
it's a rally me.
And I'll tell you why. From an emotional standpoint, I was so excited for today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up, went to bed last night like a little kid. Woke up this morning like it was Christmas. Like I was very, very excited for this game, and I talked myself into thinking, man, we could win game 1. All the pressure's on them. You know, like the whole stuff. And then to see it play out the way it has so far, instantly almost. I mean, first inning. It's very disappointing. So, yeah, this is going to be a Portillo's therapy cake for me. Yeah.
Remember this, Joey? Do you remember this morning?
Oh, I do. Look at us.
It feels so long ago.
Look at our smiles.
Yeah,
Look at those
the Portillo's
faces.
delivery.
That was
At that point, we didn't even know we were getting beefs and onion rings.
To the rescue.
Right.
No, I mean, I was just content for juicy burgers and more cake,
Crazy.
and then
what a moment.
enrolled with these perfectly cut, like, so they did this great thing, and maybe this is a Portillo's catering thing, so like for like your next event or whatever, but they did this great thing where they weren't all just one big long beef.
Right.
They like
Little
cut them
minis.
perfectly into these like these like
Beautiful.
minis.
And they
Almost
were
like if you were at a wedding or something and someone would walk around, you go, oh, I would take that little quarter beef,
not
please.
too soggy, just the right amount.
Yeah. And then they gave us a whole jar of giardiniera that we will use in this office now for multiple months, probably more like weeks at this rate. Nice little thing of sweet peppers. And yeah, I never had the onion rings before. Those things were battered, like perfect. Yeah, champion. What is it, Goofy? Popped it up.
Savali, baby.
I know. At this point. So that's now 4 innings total of shutout baseball. 3 hits, 3 Ks. I guess what's funny about the Savale thing is this is a guy, and I get it. Like, I don't think anyone would sit around and say Aaron Savale has better like pure stuff than a guy like Mike Soroka or Ben Brown. But here, let me just pull it up. Buddy, get out of the way. Let him sit down. Jeez Louise. This guy.
This dog.
But hold on, where is it?
Shout out Portillo's therapy cake.
Yes. Thank you, guys. And again, this salted caramel cake smells divine.
It lights it literally like
We
it
have
runs
few
through the
joys
It's got a
room.
little.
today.
It's got a little maple syrup smell
Yes,
to it,
very maple.
and that's the
runs
spice
through the
cake,
room.
I think,
The
too.
smell is unreal.
Let's talk about it.
I think I was trying to look at the numbers and I didn't look fast enough. All right, look too fast. They have like 44 strikeouts and maybe 4 walks in the postseason.
That's what Rob said in chat.
Is that what
the
is it?
Cubs?
Is that if it's at 44-4? If you count today's numbers,
He went.
I believe Rob commented that. It's very
Well, they had 24 after 2 games. They've got 9 today.
there it is.
But
He
I don't
said
know if
6 walks. I didn't even see 6 walks, Rob.
according to
Oh,
Rob,
I'm sorry.
according to Rob, 44 Ks and 6 walks in this playoff so far. Crazy.
I didn't even see
I don't know
see
where the
6 walks. I definitely saw 44 strikeouts.
Well, intentional walks as well count. Carson Kelly was walked, right, for PCA?
Well, they have 3 today.
So 2 more. Yeah.
But I only had I had them with 1 walk in their
40
loss. But I don't think they had any walks in their
44 is the right number on the Ks after 9 so far today.
If we had 3 walks today, there was an intentional walk to Carson Kelly against the Padres. 2 more walks somewhere, sure. Right?
I just don't. I was looking at box scores quick, and I was maybe flipping around too fast. I only saw 4, 3 from today and 1 in the Padres series.
Bob is saying 1 walk in each game against the Padres.
Yep,
Okay.
That's checking out.
Okay. So 44 and 6. Wow.
It's a bad ratio.
It's not what you want.
And you're going to be 500. And you're going to be
that's right,
500.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Rob's totally right because Matt Shaw's walked twice today.
Yeah, there's 3 today.
44 and 4 games. I'm not going to say red flag. I'm going to say yellow flag.
Well, and this game's not even over. That's an
No,
average
right,
of,
yeah.
that's an average of
You say there's
11.
more to come?
That's an average of 11 strikeouts a game, and this game's not even over yet.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible. You know what's not horrible? This Portillo salted caramel cake.
spice cake.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I cannot rave about it enough. If you've never had it, and I'll take it a step further. The
It's
salted
only
caramel,
it's like seasonal. It's only
Yes.
like right now.
yes. The salted caramel cake shake is also amazing.
I can't even imagine that.
Oh, it's unreal.
The crazy part is it's not like we even have a deal going with them. They just keep sending us cakes.
I know. Because the rally cake worked game 1.
It's worked.
It worked game 3. And we didn't try it today. These are therapy cakes today.
These are therapy cakes
Yeah,
today.
we're
I
not
didn't-
burning them
I
out.
haven't had any rally cake.
No, same.
It has to get to like 9.7 for me to do a rally cake. 9.6, I'll do a rally cake.
Okay.
Right now, it's just been therapy. Rally me cake. Rally me, please. Here's Cheerio. They're saying stretched. Can't hear what
Hammy.
they're saying.
She said
Hammy again.
hamstring, yep. Look, that ain't for nothing.
Losing him would be
he's
huge.
A very talented player.
Yes.
Whoa.
If you're watching the game, what did they say just now, audio wise? Did
Just
they have a
right
timetable on it?
hamstring.
Oh, here we go. Hamstring. I wonder if that's like rest for 2 days. He's back on Monday, or is he out for the series? Like, I wonder what that means.
I mean, he jogged into the It wasn't like he was being carried off the field.
But he looked mad, almost like he knew more than
that frustration of I did it again.
Yeah, because if it's a reoccurring thing, they said it's day to day. Thank you, Gary. I mean, don't forget Kyle Tucker's finger injury was day to day.
Yeah, and then it was fractured.
Calf was day. Yeah, I mean, so
and then it turns out it was fractured.
They could be downplaying it huge. I will go off Churio's face. He looked frustrated and almost like defeated that happening into him.
Again, the shadows for the Cubs. Do they have tiles on top, or they just close them open?
Yeah,
close them
they
open.
got like
shutters.
They've hired like people to do reflectors. Tough day for Dansby.
45 Ks.
45 Ks.
Not Dansby's day. Where's it going to come from? This is not a good matchup for Matt Shaw. I'm curious. Wow, this is just...
Oh, now they've closed the roof just for this at bat.
It's like a sunroof. You know what I mean? You're kind of like you're on the highway, then you're on the side streets.
Robert, don't be mad at Dansby. He was the MVP of the last series. Come on.
This is not the first time Dansby Swanson's had a rough day at the plate, swing and miss wise.
Shaw have a 3-walk.
It won't be his last
game. 45-7. Make it 45-7.
People forget we went down 3-1 in 2016 World Series. No, we did not forget that. It will forever be a core memory for me. We do not forget that. But thank you for the inspiration. That's true. I'd argue, guys, that
we lost game 1 of that series too, didn't we?
I think Corey and Brendan say that all the time. You know, people forget.
Yeah.
No, we didn't forget.
People forget you don't pay income taxes in Florida.
I will say, guys, though, and you could disagree or you can add your opinions here. If this score holds up and we lose, which it looks like might be happening, Monday night, game 2 is everything. You come back. Oh yeah. You come back to Wrigley down 0-2, but I'll say it's everything because if you win that game, totally different series. But you lose it, it's pretty bleak looking for the next week.
Yeah, and now because of this game, even if you were, let's say, God, he's just like on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he looks like a bloated raccoon sitting on the side of the road that's been there for about 6 days.
Oh boy, it's like
gas is filling up his innards.
But Justin, I'll say that, like, you know, Brewers take care of business, win 2 at home. You come home, must win. That's happened before. But it's more now like the way that this is gone, it's almost just like also the manner if you were to lose game 2. Yeah. Like if you get wiped 11-3 in game 2, like what are we talking about here?
Talking about 84.
What are we looking at? Yeah, so
84, we're gonna be the
But no, I'm with you, man. Old Crow on Monday is suddenly now it's the place to be. The place to be for must-win baseball.
I will tell you that right now, I will go back to my Hey Chicago, what do you say? T-shirt.
Okay.
CHGO T-shirt.
Yeah, we need it.
It's 2-0 in the postseason.
Yeah.
I've stuck with the Rhino hat. Rhino hat is every game, no matter what. But I will go back to the Hey Chicago, what do you say? It's undefeated.
Could I ask you why not just wear it the rest of the postseason? If it's 2-0, why not just ride it out now?
It was dirty.
I wore the Rhino today.
It was dirty.
And my beautiful wife Mara, who's here with us today in the studio, she washed my jersey for me last night. She didn't have to.
Oh.
We were not timed up on laundry. You know, that was an extra laundry visit because I wanted to keep it rolling. But now I'm going to go 2-1 with the jersey.
You schedule your laundry?
What's that?
You schedule your
laundry? It's called, we just know when it's time, Luke. You know what I'm saying?
Schedule?
This is a good conversation because you wash your jersey every single time. I wear an undershirt under my jersey.
No, I don't. But
I don't wash them.
No, I don't. But literally, this might be a little TMI, but I'm a Greek grown man. I've been sweating during these games.
Yeah.
And by the time we're done with post game, guys, it's a little gamey. Yeah, and I care about you and I care about Sarah and the people in the office, and nobody wants.
It's not Joey Cristo, it's Joey I Smello.
Yeah, no Stanko.
Well, you don't wear
Joey Stinko.
Well, you have an undershirt on.
Stinkopoulos.
I do.
It still gets through.
Yes. It's a lot. And then, of course, I've been, you've been eating
what's
cake.
What's the melted cheese? You get it at all the Greek restaurants.
Saganaki.
Yeah.
His shirts become like a Saganaki there.
A little bit.
Gary says, Justin, I always wash my jersey. So, maybe I'm the opposite here and I'm gross, but I wear an undershirt, and you can roll the tape back. I wear an undershirt every single time I'm wearing a jersey. I have something underneath it. I don't wash I get them dry cleaned once a year before the season starts, and that's it. I don't.
Well,
I sweat so much during that game the other night.
Aren't necessarily the most comfortable fabrics.
I want a softer shirt underneath. Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we did 5.5 of some of the funnest on-camera hours of content on the other night, and we were having fun. And you got the chains and doing push-ups, and I got home and I took this off, and I was like,
it's time.
Ooh, I want to keep wearing this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna make it to Saturday.
That's cool.
So she was nice enough to do the laundry for me. Aww. We didn't have to do laundry yesterday, did we? We weren't ready. What's that? But I had to wear the Sandberg. So I might be 2-1 with the Sandbergs, but I think I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now the question is, do you wash it?
Oh, I gotta wash it after this one.
You gotta flush it.
Yeah, flush it. And like, what's the what is it? Will we sage stuff?
Yeah.
It's cleansed. Maybe I need to sage the jersey.
You're gonna sage the whole house.
Smudge.
The whole house needs to be the studio.
We need to smudge this whole game.
Gary says, even with undershirts, he always washes his jersey. I don't.
No, I honestly,
Gary's cleaner than you.
Gary's
don't
clean.
either. It's just this situation called for it, and I care about the people around me.
But to clarify, if I was playing, if I was wearing a jersey and I'm playing, I'm washing it.
Yeah.
But if I'm wearing a jersey just at the Cubs game or sitting with you guys, I'm washing my undershirt for sure. But the jersey goes right back to being hung up.
Notice Luke how he isn't saying anything about washing his underpants. He said he's not.
Yeah,
you finally did.
They're clean drawers now.
All right, finally, long last. Drawers. Just notice we've been skipping over that part.
Don't you worry, Vito. These are clean drawers.
He goes, with my little sniffer. I know what's going on. Yeah.
He looked at me doubtfully, though.
No trust. Oh, boy.
Breaking news from Gary. UCLA putting on a clinic against Penn State.
Oh, have they even, has Penn State even scored?
After the all-white-out loss.
That is no excuse at all. UCLA is a football program in complete disarray. Wow, Penn State is losing 17-7.
Shout out to Becky providing the positive vibes in the chat right now.
Again, Becky went positive again.
She's saying KM will win game 2. I agree, Becky.
Becky, we need this positive Becky more than ever. This is like a superhero.
You win game 2, totally different series. You can't have an awesome comeback story if you don't lose a game. Absolutely.
I wonder how Godmother Barb, how her turkey meatballs would stack up against the Portillo's meatball.
Only one way to find out.
And you know who else would want to know?
Does Barb have a Barbmobile?
Well,
like
who would want to know is
truck?
Vito, because she always makes the turkey meatballs for the dogs next door.
Oh, he would
turkey meatball?
House them. He would take them.
Do we decide house or house?
House them. To
house
them.
What do you say? Do you use that term, Justin?
I don't. No, I don't.
I've had this debate with my wife.
Not a term.
I think I would say in high school or whatever. Oh man, I housed that.
Really? No, I've never. I scarfed down.
But now,
scarfed. I've done a scarf.
Have I ever used housed? Yes. My wife only says housed.
Housed. I've never used it.
She's probably right.
I don't know. Emma, have you ever used that term? In California, they don't ever do that. They say that was a nice salad.
Mucked?
Oh.
I mucked that.
Well, I don't never used that either. I don't know that term.
Well, there was also a time when
Justin, do you know
Merck
drip?
used
you know
to be a
sick
thing.
Drip?
Yeah,
but that kind of like came and went really fast.
Here's Ben Brown. Here he is.
Ben Brown. Here we go.
See, now I think this is just filling innings.
Yeah, totally. Let him go the whole way now.
But again, like we've done,
maybe he's useful.
We've done this a lot the last couple of weeks of when a guy comes in. I mean, this is Ben Brown trying to show Craig Counsell that he can be usable in this series. He still has to get outs. Like if he gets rocked for 3 runs, all of a sudden now Craig Counsell is saying to himself, oh man, I just burned a roster spot on a guy that I don't have any confidence in.
Yeah.
So Ben Brown's got something to prove.
He does, yeah.
in this outing right here.
And he's only going to go 2 innings probably here because they're not going to play a 9th probably. So he could ride out the game, look good doing it, hopefully. And then he's not burnt for the series. Like you can pitch him the rest, whenever you want.
No, and in theory, if you want to get into do you trust or who you going with game 2, game 3 with Shota and all that stuff, if you did Tile first and did Shota game 3, then you could open Ben Brown if you wanted to with Shota if you didn't trust him, do all sorts of different kinds of stuff. But again, that's getting ahead of ourselves.
I've always liked Ben Brown. His stuff is really, really good. I think he's better suited as a reliever, but let's see.
He's frustrating. He's frustrating because you can see the potential, and then you get games where you're just like, oh man, it's just not like that right there is not a competitive pitch.
And he has a lot.
He has that too much where he gets up, 0-2, and then the next 2 pitches are not even close to where anybody would ever swing. It's like, we just wasted 2 pitches.
And then he
right there.
You go.
And then his young player,
and then he does that, and you're like, man, that's why.
Question. Knuckle curves throw me off like crazy. Obviously, a knuckleball is like that.
Yeah.
What the hell does a knuckle curve look like? Because by definition, a knuckle wouldn't have a curve, right?
It would have the idea is it doesn't have that rotation.
I've never understood what a knuckle curve is.
I think it has. Look, if someone in the chat wants to get on this, please do, because I may be speaking out of turn. I feel like it just has to do with the pressure of the grip.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what that does for spin. I'm imagining obviously it lowers miles your MPH on it.
Yeah.
But I'm imagining like if you did a curve like this, you could do different versions or different grips that have that knuckle maybe grip that doesn't do knuckle rotation. But again,
it always
I guarantee you there's tens of thousands of people that know more than me.
Well, I also think that a lot of people call different pitches the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like people just have different terms.
It's a curveball. It's a slider. It's not a
slurve,
right,
sweeper.
That's an off-speed pitch. Well, a lot of things are off-speed pitches.
True. Yeah, but knuckle curve was the one that always threw me off because a knuckleball by definition doesn't spin. It kind of just stays and floats like this.
Like
Rob's
they don't even
out.
call it like 2-seam fastball really anymore.
Thanks,
they
Rob.
just see a fastball that rides.
Thanks for joining.
Is he out of here?
Yeah, he's taking off. He can't take it anymore.
You're great in the chat today, Rob.
Flush it along with this game.
Join us. Watch the post game later, and then join us for post game and pregame on Monday. You were good.
And Old Crow, be there with us.
Oh yeah,
might as well come on out.
I heard Gary's going to be there.
That'd be great.
I heard he's making the trek. I heard it's not too far away from him.
I heard it's close enough to Schaumburg that he's willing to go.
I also know that Gary's jersey will have been washed when I see him, so I can
That's
give him a hug.
Fresh.
He'll be fresh.
Yep,
he'll be fresh. So strategically, I picked out this shirt. I like wearing jerseys, but I thought October baseball, I never wore it in October. So I wanted to wear it today for the new series. And I'm saving my Wrigleyville jersey for Monday because we're going to be in the heart of Wrigleyville. So that was my choice of game 1 and game 2 wardrobe.
Yeah, I got some sick Cubs gear that,
Sick drip.
I got some hot drip, sick drip, ready to roll.
Dope merch.
Yeah, got a little dope merch. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to play it out.
How is it only the 7th inning?
Oh,
props to the 160 that are hanging on.
That's
faithful.
That's Ben Brown's issue right there. Too much of the plate.
It's all right. Let's get out of it. No runs.
So, assuming it goes this way, you're going to have 2 more days rest. It's really 3 days rest now.
You have one game in 3 days.
You have 3 full days rest. And then you play a game for Palencia, for Keller to recover, for Pomeranz, Kittredge.
Cubs fans.
All those guys should be good to go.
Well rested, too.
Yeah, feel good. Yeah.
And that's why Aaron Civale and now to a lesser extent Ben Brown are very important for today. Like to give those main guys your rest to be loaded up for game 2, which honestly I think is kind of do or die at this point now.
It might not feel like that in best of 7, but in best of 5 it feels bad.
Because hypothetically, you lose these first 2, you have to run the table to advance.
Yeah,
so I think game 2 is crucial at this point. And don't forget, the Brewers pitched their best pitcher today. So we're not facing Peralta on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, on Monday. Is it Priester?
I would think Priester game 2, and then they'll have a choice to make for game 3 on
Wednesday. And don't forget, Priester
Chad Patrick, Quintana. I don't know.
He grew up a Cubs fan. So does he kind of like throw it a little bit for us? You know, I'm joking.
Quinn Priester? Oh, yeah. Take one for the team.
Nice pitch.
That's a good pitch.
I want this for Ben Brown. You know, let's go. Getting Counsell's
postseason experience.
Absolutely. Nice
good
pitch.
One. See, that's why he's here. He's here because he can
pitch.
strike guys out.
1,000%. He's a very talented arm. It's just you gotta find his role. He probably gotta get his mind right as well. And
he's not in the circle of trust because he's so inconsistent.
Yes. But if it gives you 2 innings here, you feel good moving forward. Like, all right, your first taste of postseason. And
yeah, big picture. I like Ben Brown a lot. You know, I think his story is closer to the norm of a developmental pitcher in the major leagues than a Cade Horton, right? Where both of them are, I think Ben Brown's maybe a little bit older. I think he's 24 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Brown is going through what a lot of people go through in at the major league level. He's got great stuff, has to learn how to harness it, has to learn how to navigate through situations and innings.
It's struck.
And I can't tell if it's
Adam. Boy, it's tough with these shots.
Good God. I'm just saying it's an aesthetic product, Luke. They're trying to make some money over here.
Okay, so
close your roof, man.
Joey, devil's advocate though, like day games at Wrigley Field, you don't have the option of closing a roof, obviously. But shadows don't ruin baseball for me because like it's part of baseball and day games, right?
Yeah, this is funky because it's like 3 layers of it, right? Like the shadows are again in the outfield, whereas at Wrigley that doesn't happen.
All I'm doing is that, and this isn't even a Cubs fan. If I had no horse in the race and I worked for Major League Baseball, I would be absolutely irate right now that the Milwaukee Brewers could just close their roof and the vision on HBO Max, where they're trying to stream the game today, would actually have more of an aesthetic look than
the
it
Brewers
does right
should say, well, then
that's
put us at a different time.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's my
Put us at
point.
night, and the roof can be open, and you can have your
earlier today. I was
very
talking to you, Luke, about that. Like, what the Brewers are the best team in baseball, record-wise. The Cubs are this like legendary franchise. We have the first game of the day. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, the Seattle game kind of like throws the wrench in all of that, right? Because the West Coast time.
Yeah.
But who cares? It's Cubs Brewers.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have figured out a way. It's Saturday too. You could have played that Mariners game in the day.
Yeah,
the Dodgers are Phillies. You're not going to move to the early game, so that one is going to stay there.
Yeah, I get it. But but Detroit, Seattle,
right?
Let's see the ratings of. I just whatever.
Yeah.
Not why we lost or why we're going to lose.
No. I mean, we're just kicking around stuff right now. I just think if I was in Major League Baseball, I want my product to look amazing on the screen.
Yeah.
And it just, frankly, it just doesn't look that way.
I hear you.
I just don't know if I should have another piece of cake. Maybe.
Gary is saying that Priester owns the Cubs. I heard on the radio on the way in that his first start, we rocked him, but then he looked really good.
Were we at that game?
He's been good.
Is that the Brewers? Wasn't Priester pitching? Was that the game we went to? Potawatomi Casino?
I hear you, Gary. I will tell you that I was definitely compelled by, I thought Kevin Wells and Brendan Miller had a really good Cubs related last night. And Brendan got into a lot about how just the natural pitch shape of Quinn Priester's stuff, actually that type of stuff is a favorable type of matchup for the Chicago Cubs. Now, just because it's a favorable matchup, you still have to go out there and produce. I totally get it. And I'm pulling up Priester's stuff right now just to triple check.
Gary says Priester owned the Cubs in Milwaukee. He was there with a fresh jersey.
Yeah, 4 1/3, 1 run. He also, all right, okay. So hold on a second. All right, Quinn Priester owning 4 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 5 walks, 4 Ks. Okay, all right. In Milwaukee, 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. I will give you
guys.
And then Quinn Priester in May, 4 1/3 innings, 7 runs. So he's had some good outings against the Chicago Cubs. I will push back on the owning.
Cubs in 4.
I think PCA hit a grand slam against them in that.
The 7 run?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the game in May.
Yeah, like I said, I think he got rocked his first start, and then so whatever. We'll see what happens, but
tough day for Nico.
Yes. Not his best.
The
Miz. Interesting to see what they do with the Miz in the bullpen, because I don't think his confidence is great.
Yeah, it's a great question. I have no clue what they're going to try and do with him.
Busch is the one who hit the grand slam off Priester.
Was it? Okay, my bad.
According to Busch Bangs.
Well, Busch Bangs would know.
And PCA maybe had a home run. I heard on the radio this morning.
All the
PCA had success against him, I thought.
Yeah, I think
every comeback begins with a single step.
Pre-post cake.
Yeah, just some cake.
Pre-post cake. I'll go chocolate.
I ain't gonna stop you. Every time you eat cake, good things happen around here. So
that's the only way we scored 2 runs.
The Pulse hit hard.
Oh, Nico just redeemed himself.
That's 9-3, folks.
Holy
Every
moly.
comeback begins with a single
That's
step.
after I mentioned the cake.
That is.
And all of a sudden, got a little bicep.
Imagine what we could do if it was on a fork in front of your face.
Cake turned into rally cake.
Nice job, Nico Horner. Honestly, man, what a really tough day for him.
Yeah.
And to see him, like, if you want to say that error matters, him hitting a home run later in this game, it doesn't matter towards maybe the final result, but it matters to him.
Yes.
Like the individual, the next play that he needs to make. Ooh, look at that ball.
And maybe it's
high heater, just bye-bye.
There's a little action in the Brewers bullpen, like they're not as comfortable riding out one pitcher the rest of this game,
Yeah, I like this guy, though. So far, so good with this guy.
Nico.
That was cranked.
Hold on a second, guys. Think about this for a second. If you woke up this morning and I told you Nico Horner was going to have an error that led to 4 unearned runs and a monster bomb in the second deck, you would have never believed me. Both those things seem very unprobable.
I'm sorry, did you mean Seiya Suzuki?
Right. This was the most uncharacteristic game offensively and defensively for Nico Horner. That's baseball, though, man. That's baseball. Love me some Nico.
No. Stop it, old man.
Time to retire, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you, Craig. But I won't say it into the microphone.
Nonprofit account says we've cut it down to 2 field goals. You're right. We've cut it down to 2 field goals now.
Just need a touchdown.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, that's
yes. Oh, he can't run.
No. Yeah.
Anybody else beats that probably. Oh, the Yankees are already down 2-0. Interesting.
Blue Jays got a good squad.
They do.
It stinks that Bichette's hurt, but
is there anything to the fact that it was 9-1, in the third or in the second, and they haven't scored the rest of the game? I mean, at least Savali did his job. So far, Ben Brown has done his job. I believe it was
Savali did great.
Yeah, I believe it was 9-1 going into the third, I think, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, hard to say. Like if it NFL, right? Like if it was the NFL, they're just playing keep away and they're running the ball. Obviously, this is baseball; it's like way different. But no, Savali did a nice job. I would hope to think he could be something for us on Wednesday, Thursday.
All right, here we go.
There you go. Line up a nice little bite there for Seiya's home run.
Just enough to make them nervous.
Yeah, right? Yeah, like, can we make him sweat?
Al, on demand, came back to check in. Where's the rally cake?
It's in his hands.
He's eating it right now. And he mentioned it, and Nico went yard. So there is some...
Just the mention of it sometimes.
Yeah. And Happ batting right-handed. They have not taken our advice at all and said anybody.
No.
Craig is riding these guys.
Pretty tough. Here, the reality is it's hard to give up on a playoff game.
Yeah.
It's not regular season.
Right.
That goes for the position player.
Oh, jeez.
Bad throw? Problems? Issues?
Just when you think you could compound something, a home run that he had. That was the opposite of a home run.
Man. You know you want to give me some of that cake. Come on, Uncle Luke.
Chocolate's bad for you.
No,
bud.
chocolate's forbidden. Uncle Luke is not giving you chocolate cake. Get that out of your brain right now.
What a well-behaved dog, though. Not jumping on me, not barking at me.
No, he's very. I wouldn't have brought him here if he wasn't chill. We tried to do the thing where we could take him anywhere, and he's very smart.
You know, it's disheartening, guys, is that we have hit 3 home runs today, but they're all solo.
Yeah.
You know, like we've hit home runs, but because of lack of being on base via the walk or the
Brewers
hit or whatever.
don't have one, right?
Huh?
No Brewers homer? 9 runs?
No.
No. Yeah, no home runs. So early on, I said whoever hits more home runs probably wins this game. I was wrong.
Well, I still think that's the series.
Yeah.
Is the theme.
Yeah. But interesting. 3 home runs.
There's 7 for 16 with runners in scoring position today.
Brewers?
Yeah.
That's good.
Man. Cubs have left 5 men on base. And that's, what was it? Yeah, that's Seiya Suzuki, that first and second. That is the only, we are 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. So that is the only moment when we've had a guy at second base.
That's tough.
And we have the 3 solos. And
normally home runs would do it for you, but solo ones. And if you think about it, all of our home runs against San Diego were solo shots as well, right? Seiya, Carson, Busch.
Yeah.
Every home run we've hit, 6 home runs in this playoff so far.
And they haven't had a ton of base runners.
And they've been all solo shots.
Yeah, that's what happens when you strike out at the clip that you're striking out at.
Good call.
Because you're not putting the ball into play. And this Cubs team has been good at drawing walks and getting on base and creating that traffic, and they just simply haven't done that. And if you're asking yourself, like, who are those guys that should be at least like drawing those walks? I'm looking at Kyle Tucker. I'm looking at guys like Ian Happ, Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly's gotten a lot of run at the top half of the lineup this year because of his on-base percentage at drawing a walk. Now, Carson Kelly's been getting hits, so I ain't going to knock that dude. And hopefully this home run's good for Ian Happ, but, man, it's just like, I know he's not 100%, but the Kyle Tucker thing has just been leaving a lot to be desired through 4 playoff games.
Oh, he had some big hits in Game 3. A couple big hits in Game 3.
Yeah, and I was hoping that it was,
and it took everything.
Yeah,
he's got a few hits, but I mean, there's just 0 slug.
Yeah,
0, and Kyle Tucker, you want slug. He's not a slap hitter, you know.
Yeah, and I just want, every time he's up, I just want the Brewers to kind of like flinch a little bit. And I just don't think he's bringing that kind of factor to the lineup at all. Like when Manny Machado comes up, or like even when William Contreras comes up, I go, oh.
Bush Bang says, would have guessed that Ben Brown and Aaron Savale would outpitch Matthew Boyd.
You're right.
And Soroka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Soroka was not good. But yeah, you want a silver lining. Our main bullpen guys are going to be nice and rested going into Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Juiced right back to 100.
Should have started Ben Brown.
I mean, I thought that for a millisecond.
That would have been real bold.
You look at his career numbers against Milwaukee, but I mean, Counsell would have been torched if that went south.
Torched.
Yes.
Way more than he will be for trying Boyd out on 3
days. We can defend
rest.
the Boyd thing. You may agree with it, may not, but it's defendable.
Yeah.
Him starting Ben Brown after leaving him off last series' roster.
I'll save it for the post-game show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll save it for the post-game show. That's called a tease. Albert wants 3 in the 8th and 3 in the 9th.
Well, we need 7 in the 9th because there is no more 8th. But I hear you.
But we feel your sentiment. Dansby.
Nice play,
in
Dansby.
The shadows.
Okie dokie, William.
Ridiculous ballpark.
Yeah, the shadows are crazy.
I'm sorry, man. Like, what are we doing? This isn't like June 23rd.
This is my one fear, by the way, of the Arlington Heights Stadium.
What's that?
For the Bears.
That they'll do something like this?
I just don't want super crazy shadows like this during a bunch of day Bear games.
Yeah.
So they need to position it correctly so it's not like this where if a receiver or running back goes to the left side of the field, you don't even know where they're at. Or players are looking back. The Cowboys have had that with theirs. Guys are looking back and they can't even see the ball because they're staring straight into the sun the way that.
So I guess I didn't know. Is it going to be a retractable dome?
No, they're not going to do retractable.
Dome.
Just a dome.
Okay, so
but they might go with that weird glass thing, like he said, to bring more.
That's what I'm saying. It might be like
outdoor feel.
Okay,
I'm fine with what the Brewers have here in the outfield, which is glass. Just let some light in and makes you feel like you're indoors. I don't want too much glass overhead.
Gotcha.
So that I'm like, if it's not going to be retractable, what's the point of a ton of glass up top?
Okay, gotcha.
I don't want crazy shadows all the time.
I hear you. Yeah, I thought it was not going to be retractable, but
no, they're just putting a regular. It's just a dome.
Period. You got to be thrilled. Arlington Heights said you got the Bears right there, right?
Yeah, I grew up there, but I moved back there when it was just they owned the land, and I was like,
yeah,
let's go. They were taught. Actually, it wasn't even finalized that they'd own the land.
I am a suburban boy, and I love them going to Arlington Heights. I think that's great.
Well, nothing can be solved downtown.
No.
I love the Bears downtown, but nothing can be solved downtown. And it doesn't mean they're not the Chicago Bears. The Cowboys don't play in Dallas.
Right.
The Giants and Jets don't even play in New York.
We're one of the few cities that actually has all of their teams in the metropolitan area.
And it would be nice, but we don't have a ton of space there. And because of the lake, it creates a massive traffic problem. You can only get in and out of the stadium from two directions.
That venue, I hate going to, even for concerts.
Yes.
Unless it's somebody I'm dying to see, I don't want to go to Soldier Field.
Everybody's like, what about the skyline? At what point during a Bears game do you pause during the game and go, oh, look at the buildings.
Right.
Look at the lake. First of all, you can't even see the lake from any of the seats.
Yeah. No,
it's cool on television. That's what it is.
Yes. It'll be much easier to get to, way more parking.
I'm all about I'm totally fine with the indoor thing. I wouldn't mind. I'd prefer it be retractable, but
yeah, I would too.
I guess they say it's just not cost efficient. Well, ask the Brewers. There's leaks.
Well, and then the other part is that a lot of the retail stuff, I thought the retail stuff was also going to be indoors, and some of those renderings make it seem like it's going to be outdoors.
Yeah.
And I'm just a little confused. Like my whole thing with building in Arlington Heights was I wanted the opportunity to, and Soldier Field does not provide this opportunity. And Wrigley has actually done a really nice job of trying to do the best they can with this, is that if the three of us on February 25th wanted to go out for a guys' night, we could go to that place in Arlington Heights, eat a really great dinner somewhere, walk out, and then go into a bear shop and shop their wares if we want to next to that stadium and get some commerce community out of it.
Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily during the Bears season.
No, they're going to build it's basically going to be a town within Arlington Heights almost.
It's going to be like Rosemont, how Rosemont has that entertainment district.
Yes.
And Wrigley has Wrigleyville.
Only on steroids.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a win all the way around. And yeah, I'm thrilled about it.
I will have way more Uber Eats and Grubhub choices.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot
That's a
more.
plus.
Portillo's? Portillo's?
Well, there's a Portillo's on Golf. I can do Portillo's already. There's Portillo's not too
They're
far.
going to be on speed dial for you pretty soon.
Closest Portillo's for me is Golf Road, somewhat near Woodfield.
I grew up in Bloomington.
Oh, the one
Golf and Wilkie.
Wait, on the other side of the highway? On Golf Road? Oh no, maybe there's a couple then. Yeah.
Well, there's two on Golf Road. There's one
like
down. There's one down by Woodfield, and then this one is very close to where the expressway crosses over.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wilkie Road and
I've been to that one before.
And Golf Road, which would be very close to the Bears Stadium, actually.
WWE Ringside, one of the comments we just had recently said lived in Mount Prospect before, but moved to St. Charles because of the taxes situation.
Property taxes, yeah.
And I am with you, man. I live in Elgin, not too far from St. Charles. And actually, yesterday, I took my wife to a little date night in Geneva. We love Geneva.
Oh, yeah, Geneva's nice.
And we went to Firefox, phenomenal restaurant. So, Ringside guy, if you have a girlfriend or a wife, Firefox in Geneva is top notch.
Mount Prospect.
Honey, I got you a rally cake. In fact, I got you two.
See, in the rundown.
Oh, that's cool.
So nothing.
Ringside guy on Randall Road in Silver Glen. That's actually right by me. So we're neighbors, dude.
Where were you in Mount Prospect, I ask? Since I went to Prospect High School.
Yeah, he lived by you, and now he's by me.
You know those roads.
A lot of my friends in high school lived in Mount Prospect, not Arlington Heights.
Come on, Brownie. Get out of this.
Right? He's in a little bit of jam here.
Yeah, Big Warm. We're going to need a bigger rally cake. We had 2 today. We might have to call and ask for 3.
We'll have to deliver to Oak Crow on Monday because we're not going to be here on Monday.
We're going on the road.
No, we're not going to be there.
Old Crow's got good food though. So
what's your favorite Old Crow food item?
I mean, it's a barbecue spot, obviously. So the brisket is awesome. The brisket is really, really good.
Now they do sliced brisket, or they also do burnt ends?
They do burnt ends as well.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, our burgers are all the food there is really, really good. I'm not a big drinker, but they have some really interesting moonshine drinks. So they have Front Porch Punch is kind of my favorite, but they have like an apple pie moonshine drink. That's Luke. I now know you're a sweet tooth. You may love the apple.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing it.
I was going to say,
Ringside said he went to Rolling Meadows, so I was at Prospect. He was at Meadows. See, I lived in Arlington Heights, but went to Mount Prospect.
Okay.
Went to Prospect High School because Arlington High School closed right before I would have gone there.
Okay.
Which, the movie Lucas was filmed in Arlington High School.
Lucas. Is that Corey Haim?
Yes.
Corey Haim.
And Charlie Sheen.
He was the older high school guy. Right, right. There was actually, I don't want to talk about it. All right. He gets out of it.
Yeah. Nice outing by Ben Brown.
Yes.
Officially,
Ben Brown.
Officially back in the picture for probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Was effective in his playoff debut.
Yeah. And he needs that, from a confidence. He's still a young kid. So confidence wise, he needs that I belong here. I belong on this roster,
All right. So the way I'm looking at this show, guys, our last segment, I'm going to talk about
for 15 minutes.
No, I want to talk about all the series.
Okay.
I want to do our predictions. We haven't done our divisional series predictions.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Sounds fun. And hey, chat, you got a chance right now. He's making the rundown. Throw something in there, and he might type something down there.
Got some notes I'm putting in here.
It takes a village. Yeah.
So the ringside guy who went to
Meadows?
Yeah. So he just reminded me that in 2009, Styles and Roman, which is me, by the way, went to his high school to MC one of their dances.
Oh, no way.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, he was a ringside boy back then. Now he's a ringside guy.
Oh, okay.
But Styles and
So
Roman.
wait, did you have to do? So we used to do. The MC would yell "Snowball," and then you have to change a dancing
partners.
Was that one of those things? Snowball.
We did it. We partnered up with a production company. We would do like their proms or homecomings. It just depends.
Oh, okay. So like different
the big ones, and we just MC and. We're on B96, so it was a big deal for the kids, and we did kind of like a high school tour, if you will.
Oh man,
but I'm familiar with the snowball game. Where you
well, it's like this is like late '90s for me, like junior high, and it's just like tons of Casey and JoJo.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And like Snowball. I cherish every hug.
Yeah. Fun fact: I can play like 3 songs on the piano, and that's one of them.
Is it really?
All my life.
the opening. Too,
right? The opening. Yeah. All my life. Journey, Faithfully, I can play as well.
Oh, that's a great one.
And then Richard Marx, Right Here Waiting for You.
Oh my God!
Even more
wow, you got some heart melt.
Even more of a fun fact: my sister's wedding song was Casey and JoJo, All My Life. My wedding song, Mackenzie, was Faithfully by Journey. Like before any of us ever got married, those were songs I could play.
That's great.
So it just happens that 2/3 of those songs are our wedding songs.
That's great.
Isn't that funny?
Those are 3 great songs to know on the piano. By
if there's like a piano here, I'd impress the hell out of you guys with like my 3 songs that I know. They're pretty good ones.
Yeah.
That's it though. If you say play a 4th, I'm done. I'm out.
Me and Mara's was Sam Cooke's "That's Where It's At." That's where our first song was.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good deep cut. I love Sam Cooke a lot. Sam Cooke's one of those like mood reversals for me if I'm not in a great mood. That one, he turns me around pretty quick.
Nice.
Right, buddy? Yeah. When we're watching the Bears on Sundays, that move goes south pretty fast, right? Right, Daddy-O? Yeah.
What's that last comment? Niren?
Yeah, Niren.
Niren says, I say 4 hours of driving, not going to Milwaukee, so that's my win.
Niren, you coming on Monday?
This win.
Coming up?
Yeah, you want to come on Monday?
Niren's done some watch-alongs.
Really? I would love to meet a lot of people because
Niren was definitely there for the season opener Justin Steele injury moments into the season.
Yikes.
But he's been to a lot of stuff.
Man, day like today, too, you're just like, Justin Steele is dialed into all these games. He's been such a great Twitter follower, too. Like,
yes,
this has just got to be one of the great, mental challenges of his life.
Yeah. Because he's a Cubs lifer, right? From minor leagues on. So he's been through some rough teams, and to finally have a team that's going somewhere, and he's hurt. And
in many ways, he's the spiritual animal of this team.
Yeah.
Like especially last year and the years when they would struggle and just,
it's a horrible, horrible call. You can't do that to PCA. He's already going to give you a couple bad swings. Like, don't help him out.
Well, I was going to say, go back out there.
PJ Flyer Gaming says, can you imagine if we had Steele and Horton in this NLDS? Yeah, that's the thing is we overcame a lot of pitching injuries. You think about Justin Steele, Shota was out for a while. Luke, you and I talked a few weeks ago, and you said, well, maybe Cade Horton doesn't get the opportunity if Steele is down, so there are a lot of variables. I can't blame this loss on that because, the Brewers don't have Brandon Woodruff. So they're also down one of their studs. But yeah, we have overcome a lot of injuries, and then throwing Kyle Tucker of just like not being Kyle Tucker from an injury standpoint, maybe mental. We've overcome a lot of stuff to get to this point, and we're still, I'm telling you, in a good spot to win this series, and it's far from over.
Oof,
far from over.
He's gonna say something to
Yeah,
the
he did.
Just walk back, PCA.
He's not wrong.
Just
but
walk. I know. Just walk back, Pete.
Maybe that was payback for Bogarts. Game 3.
Good. Do it now when we're losing 9-3.
Right.
We're even.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Just a reminder, you guys, we are going to be stopping the Watchalong stream once this game is over. We are going to do a post game right after this for an hour, so please make sure that you join us. Just make sure you go to the CHGO Cubs YouTube channel, even CHGO Sports, if you want to be able to watch the post game with us that we'll have shortly after this Watchalong is completed.
Thank you.
And honestly, some optimism too. Like this sucked. Let's be honest. This has not been fun, but there is reason to be optimistic, and I'll make sure that I give you tons of reasons why this series is far from over. No matter how bad it was. And like I said earlier,
bring your empty Cubs cup.
Yes.
And we shall fill it.
Yes. We could have lost 18-1. This all counts as one loss. This is one loss. You flush it, you come back on Monday, and you win a ball game.
No way Andrew Vaughn catches that. Okay, I was going to be like, all right, give me a break. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Brewers up 9-3.
Busch Bangs is saying Wrigley was so much louder than Milwaukee right now.
Dansby lays off a curve. Been a tough day for Dansby Swanson at the plate. Made a nice play in the field. Ho-hum, what new? William Contreras a couple innings ago.
Sorry, go back that real fast. PJ Flyer.
Oh.
Oh, no. The bottom.
Can you imagine a 6-run, 2-out rally?
PJ Flyer
I can.
Gaming. Love his comment. This was a total disaster game 1.
Yeah.
But now game 2 is a must win. You can't go down 0-2 going back to Wrigley for game 3. I totally agree. Game 2 is everything now, and it's still in front of you. But I agree. I think game 2 is do or die. And so many guesses. Who's starting that game?
It's Churio play.
It's Churio play. A lot of stuff, yeah. Oh,
That's how it starts, folks. We got a base hit down the line. Dansby will probably get the second
Years
base
from
for
now,
a double.
people will look back to when I said to Joey, how about a 6-run, 2-out rally?
yeah. And then also, I think Joey said, tough day for Dansby. He heard all those things. It was like, you know what? I
And
see
rally
you.
cake.
Oh, good
Boom.
for him. Look,
That's
like,
on my
and
plate.
I'll say, who knows what's going to happen here. I'm like a
I know.
huge fan of when a team.
I said, oh,
He
I
goes,
know.
all I know is an happen here.
I'm a huge fan of when a team. I'm a huge fan when a team, like in a losing effort, tacks on a couple runs in the 9th inning. Just gives the other team something to think about.
Yeah.
I love a team that never gives up. Doesn't always work out. Obviously, if you only score a couple runs, even in this result won't work out the way you want. But
Hey, but they had a pitching visit. Let's not forget, the Cubs hit 3 home runs today, too. They all were solo shots, and it didn't put a dent in the score. But 3 home runs is not a bad showing for some slug, right? You hope.
no, it's nice to see. Need more of it, but yeah, traffic to go along with that.
Yeah.
PJ Flyer wants to know who he's starting game 2. That will be
Gary,
a hot topic
attention, Gary in the chat.
on the post-game show coming up in just a few minutes. And here he is, Mo Baller. Now, Mo Baller hits a 2-run homer. He might start to turn those whispers into lower
shouts.
chants. Mo Baller, Mo Baller, Mo Baller.
I'm getting more run.
About him getting a little more run.
Yeah.
First look at the postseason here for him.
Oof.
I mean, his first look, though, he had to face Mason Miller. You can't fault
Yeah,
him for that at
you're
bat.
right.
It's
I don't even count that. This
Yeah,
is
come
just-
on.
And honestly, he didn't look that bad, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, nobody besides Michael Busch's like
It's a tough pinch
jersey.
hit.
Yeah,
even touched anything.
it's a tall task.
That is.
Come on, let's make it tough on him. Just be annoying. Let's just put together a really annoying inning. Yeah, buddy.
All right, good cut. It's going to be interesting to see where he fits in next year. I know we have all off season to talk about it, but just as I'm thinking out loud, like
Will Baller,
he's clearly a great hitter. Where he fits in on this team is still yet to be determined.
Yeah, wherever it is, he definitely deserves at least 300 major league at bats somewhere.
Well, is Tucker on the team will be the question that answers some of that.
Right, for sure. For sure. And I wonder if his emergence has made the powers that be thinking about that Tucker decision.
Fair ball. That's going to do it, folks. Milwaukee Brewers take game 1, 9-3.
13 hits.
Ooh, darling.
Thanks for checking us out.
Thanks for checking out the live watch along. We appreciate all of you that stuck with us. We will have, don't forget that party coming up on Monday, Old Crow Smokehouse for game 2. That's where we're going to be for that one with a pregame and postgame show there. But up next is the postgame show. There's going to be a new link, so watch for it. And remember that party on Monday is free.
Yes.
See you in 2 minutes or so.
We all silly like the mayor.